How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new episode of the HR Office Podcast Live. We are a week late, and we're going to address that in just a moment. But, as always, I am Greg, and I am joined here by May. Say hello. Joined here by Mira. Say hello. So let me address the weird, fucked up schedule we're going to have for podcasts for the rest of the year. Yeah, I love it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where'd the cat go? Oh, no.
She can't ever close the bottle, man.
Well, she found the cap. She found the cap, everybody. Yeah. That's sad. I've had that happen before, but I've had it times where I can't find it.
It's professional opening to a podcast.
Professional opening for a professional podcast. It's gross.
It's flat.
Oh, no. Flat sodas.
I've had it for like 3 days.
Okay, yeah, that would do it. That would do it. But anyway.
That's on you at this rate.
True.
Room.
That is true. Anyway, so we have a really weird, fucked up schedule for the rest of the year. So we were supposed to do a podcast last week. You and I got really fucking sick. I was already kind of sick, and people could hear it when I was doing the radio stream last Saturday.
I'm still technically tiny.
You're still a little sick. I'm still feeling it a little bit in my throat. But last Sunday, we missed our rescheduled Thanksgiving because we had to reschedule Thanksgiving because some of my family got snowed in up in the mountains and couldn't come down, so we had to reschedule to Sunday. But we ended up not going because you and I were sick.
I had fever.
You had a 100+ fever. That was some balls. It sucked, but we're here now. We're gonna be doing a podcast right now for people watching this. The podcast will be uploaded on Monday. Next week, Mira and I are going to be breaking down, for another episode of the podcast, the nominations for Podcast Awards. May's not going to be on that podcast because we're going to give you a break. Being the not as great at maintaining conversation one as you are, we still love you, though. It's all good.
It's more concentration than conversation.
Well, yeah, true. Maybe a little column A, column B, maybe.
Once you get her going, she can talk.
Oh, yeah, get her on a topic that she loves. We'll talk about Pokemon Sword, or talk to her about Fago. She'll go in. She'll definitely go in. But we're gonna be doing nominations for Podcast Awards, and then the week after that, we're gonna be doing our last podcast of the year, just kind of talking about all of our favorite things that we got to do over the year, kind of bringing in some of our favorite stuff, some of our favorite things, etc., etc., etc. However, we are here now, and it's time to get into a long podcast. It's not going to be long. We got a lot of topics on this podcast since we missed last week. We have a recap of Extra Life, chat about how our Thanksgiving and Black Friday went. We've got a surprise people got when they tried to order Switches from Amazon. I had weird encounters at the bathroom at work this last week, which May, you don't even know this story. May and Mira saw Frozen 2. Mira and I are caught up on The Mandalorian. Castlevania Season 3 was supposed to come out yesterday, and I don't know where the fuck it is. That's not the actual truth. Wasn't supposed to come out at the end of the year. What's going on? John Boyega's script for Rise of Skywalker got stolen. We got Half-Life VR. Cyberpunk 2077 is really putting us in the future of video games and gaming. We've got more talk about Death Stranding. We got a fuckload of memes, and then at the end we're gonna let May go so Mira and I can talk spoilers for the series, the 4-part miniseries UnDeadWood, brought to you by Critical Role. But before any of that, and we're not gonna have webcams this time, it's time for the opening meme. So I got a couple pretty good opening memes. This one's a classic. It's just
Seasonally appropriate.
It is seasonally appropriate. It's one of the better vines out there. It's Christmas time.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler.
Well, that's where it's from.
Yeah, Merry Crisis. Merry
I've
Chrysler.
never heard the meme. I just hear people say it.
Merry Chrysler.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I love that so much. 'Tis the season, is what I will say. 'Tis the season.
As you can probably tell from the tree behind you.
Yeah. Happy Crisis. Merry Chrysler.
Photocopy water? Video.
The fuck is that?
What?
What's going on with your related section?
This is fucked, man. I don't know.
I'll Google that later.
Yeah, go Google that later. That's pretty fucking wild. Let me check the chat, see what's going on. Just Brohan in there through.
The comments were off.
I'm going on Twitch and see what the chat's saying right now. Brohan says what's up and throwing 100 bits. I don't have the chat running in live time
Okay, gotcha.
as we stream.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Then I told Robot the wrong thing. Fuck.
Oh, oops. Well, why? What'd you tell him?
I told him comments were off. Because that's what you made it sound like.
No, the comments are not viewable
Son of a bitch.
on here anymore.
I'm a dumb.
You're not a dumb. Well, you're gonna be checking you're gonna be checking stuff anyway. So it's like, well, I would say you're gonna not tonight because I forgot to get the Kindle, but you'll eventually be checking the comments and we'll be going to Mira. I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Anyway, so this was the big opening meme that I was super excited for. So you guys know the band Sugar Ray?
No.
You don't know the band Sugar Ray?
She probably has heard the songs.
Oh my god!
I've never heard of what. That's a band.
There's a band called Sugar Ray.
Okay.
You know the band Sugar Ray, right? Mm-hmm. I know them, but I can't name a single fucking song of theirs.
Why do you always think I know a band, Greg, and I don't?
Because they were fucking everywhere in the late 90s.
Like I said, play the song and she might have heard one of them.
I don't want to get copyright claim. I'll play a song for you during the break.
Okay.
But
Or afterwards,
yeah. So also just because I'm on Twitter right now, looks like we got to cancel H3 yet again because they talked about K-pop and you're not allowed to talk about K-pop.
Oh, because of the whole controversy stuff that's going on right now.
What really? It's
just a lot of.
Yeah.
It's the whole drama.
I don't know.
Where basically a lot of K-pop fans, they get a little too crazy over their certain biases and.
Yeah, they've been saying because I saw it on Twitter because I saw Billie Eilish's over party, but that's just because she thought it was weird Lady Gaga wore a meat dress and she's vegan. Mm-hmm. Well, no, Lady Gaga's not vegan. Billie Eilish is vegan, and she thinks it was weird and gross.
Okay, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm not a vegan, and that still was weird to me.
Oh yeah.
It was weird,
Oh, yeah.
but I was like, okay.
Well, I say the thing is that.
I was just like, eat it, don't wear it.
Here's the
What hell,
thing.
man?
Ethan from H3H3, I guess he made some comments on the last podcast about K-pop, and K-pop fans are going fucking crazy. It's like, there's a difference between having an opinion and being an asshole. It's like, you don't know anything about H3. Like, Ethan Klein is an asshole. Like, don't get me wrong.
So why you look up to him, Greg?
I don't say the N-word on stream and try to justify it and then realize, you know what, I shouldn't have said it at all. I don't say that at all. No. There are some things that he does say that I just kind of go, fucking really, dude?
I was going to say the last thing K-pop related I had heard was just there was at least one suicide lately.
Really? Wow. This is a downer opening meme right now, man.
Well, no, because there was a girl group that I don't know if they disbanded before or if she just left the group, but she was found dead in her apartment.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last thing I was hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in other depressing news,
That's what you were talking about.
in other depressing news, so, you know, but there's a band in the 90s called Sugar Ray. I don't even know how to explain them. They're like, what, like a acoustic reggae band, kind of?
I don't think they even have a description.
They defy genre. I think I would say shitty. Shitty music is how I would explain it.
I had a drink.
Alrighty. Well, regardless. So, you guys have heard of Cameo, right?
No.
Who? What?
No, the app Cameo. Do you know what the app Cameo is? So Cameo is an app where a bunch of celebrities and like well-known people, you can go give them a certain amount of money and they'll record video messages.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Kyle Aber, a bunch of voice actors do it. I know Monica Rial, Kyle Aber do it. Like you could, like for example, you could pay like Kyle Aber $20 and he can give your friend a birthday shout out and stuff like that. Or you can pay like a really well-known celebrity like $100 to say happy anniversary to you and your significant other. So it's like that's basically what the service is. So on Cameo, and I'm not fucking making this up, someone asked the lead singer of Sugar Ray to break up with their boyfriend for him. I'm just gonna let the video play.
This guy still has frosted
He
tips.
still has frosted tips. Let me just show the image right there.
He has not changed.
Nope.
I was gonna say he has the hairstyle of the guy that I had a crush on in 5th grade.
He has not changed. This dude is
He's in his, I think, 40s.
He's a vampire. I'm looking at
I can see the Botox in his face, by the way. But you just gotta. This video is so sad.
Originally playing heavier new metal style music.
They used to be a punk band, and then they wrote their one.
Fly.
They wrote "Fly" as a fuck off song.
Yeah.
And then
Which I'm sure you've heard that song because I think Funhouse used it in a video.
They did.
They used it in Pilgrim's Progress.
They used it in Pilgrim's Progress, yeah.
Yeah, we'll play that bit for you.
We'll play that for you. Anyway, so this immortal fucking frosted tipped vampire was paid on Cameo to break up with a chick's boyfriend for her.
What's up, Brayden? It is Mark McGrath from the band
Mark McGrath, that's
Sugar Ray, off the charts, but always in your hearts.
I gotta stop real quick.
Oh my god.
I hate this so much already. I already watched the video. I hate that so fucking much. The off the charts but always in your hearts. I'm like, Sugar Ray's never been in anyone's heart. Let's be real.
When we were kids, we didn't know what Fly was talking about. It was just a catchy beat.
That's true.
I'm so lost.
It's okay.
Well,
this cameo was booked by Cheyenne, and she wants you to know a few things. For me to say, because it's the first one of these I've done, but she wants you to know that you mean a lot to her. You mean the world to her.
oh, Maze.
Staying in this long distance relationship.
It's an LD.
I've been on the road for years.
Oh,
A long time.
yeah. Oh,
This is depressing now.
yeah.
Obstacles in our relationships is the distance between us. It makes it very difficult when we're on the road.
I mean, it's true.
So Cheyenne is trying to let you know, Brayden,
LDRs are hard.
it's very, very tough for her to stay in this relationship. She cares about you a lot.
She still cares about you.
You may hold, and she still wants to be friends with you.
Oh.
She cares about you.
I'm laughing at your facial expressions.
Probably not the best timing, Cheyenne, when he's doing
Calling out Cheyenne for her bullshit.
you gotta work on your thesis and life goes on, and
Yeah, the dude's working on his thesis.
better you in the future, Brayden. But Cheyenne cares about you enough to let you know that she's thinking about you, but the long distance thing is just a little difficult.
Nay, it's just, she's checked out. She's done.
She wants you to be friends, and she knows that
Oh my god.
you're a fan of the band Sugar Ray, which I'm honored. I wish I was delivering you good news. Hopefully I can get backstage, high five someday, dude, and we can maybe laugh about this sometimes. We don't have to hang.
Maybe all of us.
She wants to be friends right now, bro.
She wants to be friends right now, bro.
She's nothing but the best.
Oh,
Not the California kid in there.
right.
Do your best on that thesis, man. I know it's tough in the holiday season, and
It's tough for the holiday season.
you've got big things.
Ah.
If you're working on a thesis, you've got a good life in front of you. All right, I'm gonna
Very true.
And Cheyenne, we love you, Brayden. Be positive, bro. All right.
Be positive, bro.
I mean, how else are you going to end that?
All right, so the only question I'm going to ask, if you were to get broken up with somebody, if someone were to ever do a cameo that they ended up sending to you, what would be the worst kind of cameo you think you can receive?
Can it not be a cameo? Because I feel she should have just told him.
She should. No, the thing is that's the fucking point. Yeah, she should have just told him.
She cares about you enough to pay a celebrity
$100.
for breaking up.
Yeah.
But she wants to stay friends.
You could tell how awkward he felt doing that. He's like, first one of these I gotta do, man. It was like, oh no.
So how the hell else are you going to do that? With people that you have no idea.
I'm gonna be upset if this is like old news. LOL.
Oh.
The comment down there.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. This is. I don't know. I think.
Some things to think about. It's hilarious that he rubs having a wife during a breakup video.
He does.
I don't understand that comment.
Because he talks about how it's difficult for him and his wife when he's on the road.
Oh. 2, he says this is the first one of these. Does this mean, or does he mean first breakup video or first cameo vid in general? Because how bad would his luck be if this was his very first cameo request ever?
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that got reported a couple weeks ago, and
$100 is $100.
that is very
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I think if I were to receive a cameo, like the worst cameo I can get, it probably would be, I don't know. I don't know. Vic Mignogna wishing my nephew a happy birthday. Probably.
I have to do a
And the video is getting flagged.
And it's flagged, and we're done.
If someone has to break up with me, I want them to at least use Keanu Reeves. So at least
Or Matthew Mercer.
Or Matthew. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If it's Matthew Mercer, at least I could cry on the fact
Dude,
Matthew Mercer.
Keanu would cry with you.
Yeah. See,
Oh, let's be real. So would Matt.
So would
Matt,
You
yeah.
know, I could cry with Matthew Mercer knowing that my
Matt's
son-
married, though. At least Marisha would comfort him as he's crying.
That is very true.
Honey, I had to tell someone their birthday.
I don't know how to do this.
And Marisha would be the one that would say, that's fucked up, dude. Like, shit.
Matt would be like, I know her, too. This is upsetting.
Oh, yeah, I know her. Oh, yeah, that's pretty great.
Because he's recognized you a couple times.
He has, yeah. She's like, oh.
Well, let's all agree we will not use cameos for this
I-
kind of thing. 'Cause that's just
I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably get Gerard Way to do our breakup video. So at least.
Wow.
Um,
Okay. Didn't know I have that clip.
No, I'm fucking kidding. Trust me, I am.
Almost 5 years.
It was a good run. It was a good run. But that's okay. Bob the Tomato's mad at me. He caught me sinning again.
Is his name really Bob?
He's Bob the Tomato. Yeah.
It's Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber.
Yes.
I've only seen VeggieTales once when I was younger.
Bob the Tomato has caught you. Uh-oh.
That's something I have not
Uh-oh.
watched.
Bob the Tomato caught
But
you
know
sinning.
what? I'm living my best life, so I don't give a shit for Bob. So
Hey,
Look at how disappointed Bob the Tomato is, by the way.
I want to know how he caught us sinning because we're living on the ground floor.
Ooh, good fucking point.
Bob is all knowing and all seeing.
Bob is all knowing.
He is God. the Tomato is God.
Yes, that's tough.
Oh, man. That's...
Well, then who's Larry? If Bob is God, then who's Larry?
Satan.
The color scheme got switched around.
Oh, well, man. This is
Quick
just...
question for you, Greg. How do you find the stuff on Twitter? Do you just randomly go on it?
So that Twitter video was in an article from Metal Injection.
Oh, from Mel.
They said, we know Sugar Ray has never been metal, but this video is too fucking funny to not share. So
How do we find this image again?
you had shared it. You found it on your Facebook and you had shared it.
Oh, okay.
So Bob the Tomato has caught you sinning.
Whatever, Bob.
Whatever, Bob.
It's fine. I liked Larry better.
Yeah, alrighty.
Larry was funnier.
Larry the Cucumber was the funny one. He was the one with... Bob the Tomato was the one with the morals.
You know.
Dude, you know.
Larry was like stupid humorous.
He was.
Did you like Kara Buckland's in the latest VeggieTales movie?
Wait,
They're
what?
doing
Wait,
VeggieTales?
Yep.
to be
Yes.
Kira Buckland
Yep, she's in.
is in the latest VeggieTales movie.
Yep.
Stop the presses. They're
Holy
still doing VeggieTales.
They gotta
shit.
teach those lessons to those youngins.
That's awesome. That is fucking awesome.
Also, Josie Ja, who plays Claude in Fire Emblem, is in a Lego cartoon.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Checking the chat, see what the chat's saying right now. Brohan did mention that the rapper Juice WRLD did die. That is a really sad situation. Wasn't a fan of his music, I will admit, but he was 21. That's way too young, and the fact that he died of a seizure from flying home to Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
No one's surprise ever. May did not know who this was till she saw on Twitter this morning.
yeah.
It's okay, Ramona's got your back because she just messaged me and she goes, am I the only one who didn't watch VeggieTales?
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. She was never in a religious family.
That's
That's
true.
why.
You and I grew up in religious households, so we know
Like, I
the
think-
shit out of some VeggieTales.
Like, I think she had family that was religious, but to the extent of ours.
Oh,
no.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if this $25 double cheeseburger was worth it.
Was the $25 double cheeseburger in fact worth it? Yeah.
Oh, it's a $7 double cheeseburger versus a $25 one.
Also, since I know Ramona's listening because she mentioned that,
Yeah.
we're just going to shout out the puppeteer.
Oh,
Big
the
Bird and Oscar.
yeah, the puppeteer. Yeah, that's
I
sad.
She's got a
Rest in
little one.
peace.
She's got a little one that watches Sesame Street.
Yeah, that was also really sad.
My grandmother was religious, but I didn't go to church often.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, no, I saw Brohan mention that on the on the chat. It's like, yeah, that sucks. There was a lot of people who died today, and I'm not too happy.
2019 is trying to finish with a bang.
I guess so, man.
Knock it off.
It just sucks because, like I said, wasn't the biggest fan of Juice WRLD's music, but like he was young. He was 21, and
That's too young.
that's too young. He 21 suffers a seizure like that on his way home because he lives in Chicago, or he's from Chicago at least. I don't know if he still lived in
Lives in
Chicago.
Illinois, at least.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still there. He could have moved to LA when he started hitting it big. Who knows?
We
But
said he had a show in LA.
he was flying home from LA because there was a gig in LA or finished a tour in LA or something like that. A gig in LA, flying back to Chicago, and on that flight is when he had the seizure. At least that's how it was
I
illustrated to
assume
me.
he's at least got family back home, so...
Yeah, there has to be family.
At
Yeah,
the very least, he was going to
he's way too young. He was way too young. But to turn it back around, the final opening meme was an article from, I think, towards the beginning of the year. It was in the middle of the year. This is in August 2019. Our friend Lisa reshared this video. It's still one of the best things ever. So this metal band was playing in a venue.
Mm-hmm.
Their guitar player was under the age of 21.
Oh, yeah, I tagged him in this.
So the guitar player improvised, and he played outside of
A bar.
the bar.
Son of a bitch.
So because they couldn't, they both played. That's awesome.
This guy here reminds me of you with long hair.
That's fucking. I love.
This
Those-
guy looks like you too.
Yeah. Since they can't play in the bar, they improvise.
Did the whole band come out, or was it just them?
Just them.
Yeah, boy.
Damn, heavy breakdowns, bruh.
So our homeboy needs to
Oh.
So we had been some wireless gear. I think it has something to do with Oregon state laws.
Yeah. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but these dudes.
Oh yeah, that's right. They would mark people with an X on their hand back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just thought, as we're getting to the end of the year, I don't even remember if I talked about this earlier in the year, but it's still one of my favorite things. Fucking great. I love this story so much. Alrighty. So let's get into let's fire off some topics, my dudes. That's not the way. So Extra Life. Last podcast we did was during Extra Life. We did Extra Life. We raised over $1,100 for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. When I'm not dying. But I do want to say, we are still raising money. There's going to be a probably around this time. I'm going to look at it right now. So probably around here. Okay. So there's going to be a little thing that I'll show, or a thing down below. I'm trying to figure out, that's right, I can't post the links in the little, floop thing that they started adding on YouTube videos. But Extra Life, we raised over $1,100, but we're still doing donations. So down below, you're still able to donate. If you're watching this live on Twitch right now, you're still able to donate until the end of the year. Let's get to 1,500 because I want you to play PT. You're like, I don't want to play PT.
I read an article. There's a rumor going around
that
Kojima and Konami are in works to make a new Silent Hill. That's a rumor.
Really?
But if they do make it, apparently Norman Reedus is not going to be involved in it.
Oh.
I know Kojima said he wanted to make another scary game. We just don't have it.
And he did say he wants to. It sucks because he did say he wants to. There's that gas bubble. I had something brewing fierce. Sorry about that. That's
He
super.
wanted to bring Guillermo del Toro back on, didn't he?
He wants to work with everyone again. He really does. He really, really does. Yeah, you're still able to donate right now. During the base Extra Life, we raised $1,118. $1,118. Most we've ever raised for Extra Life, which is awesome. But yeah, you can still donate. A breakdown of how the incentives are going to be taken care of. So for the t-shirts and the drawing commissions and stuff like that, we're going to be doing all of that at the start of the year. You should join our Discord down below, and we'll be updating people as to when when all that shit's gonna be going out. It'll be pretty cool. But I'll be putting up an update video that's a non-Saturday video, being here's when you guys can expect these things to be coming. And if you get in now, you're still able to at least donate for the shirt. And if you're able to, you're still able to do that. It would be a lot of fun. So yeah, you can still donate. As far as, like I said, so that'll be handled at the beginning of the year. Let's see. Chrissy's going to be doing the drawings. The Uno, Zeros, and Sevens, and the Meat Mountain. We are going to be doing that at the end of the year.
I'll do Meat Mountain.
You're going to do the Meat Mountain?
I'm going to share.
Oh, you're going to share. Okay.
I told her
That's right.
And then, I'm not doing Uno.
You're not doing...
Those rules are ridiculous and I hate them.
Right.
I don't believe in those rules.
If I can't finish the Meat Mountain thing, I'll give her whatever.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'll share with you.
Yeah. I know Chrissy, Suya, Brad, and I are doing full large Meat Mountain combos. That's going. I'm gonna
try.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die of cardiac arrest. I'm gonna die. It's gonna be.
Try not to die.
Well, I mean, there you go.
Try not to die challenge.
And we're also going to. I think after that, with all that meat in our systems, when we're gonna do Uno, and it's going to be.
We're gonna die then.
We're gonna die as well. I don't know if it's gonna be streamed. Again, keep posted in the Discord. I'll let you know if we're either gonna stream it or just record it.
We may as well start.
May as well try to do an extra push for the end of Extra Life. Definitely do that because at the end of the month, to see if we can get some more donations going through there. Be a good after Christmas. You get that Christmas money, donate like $20 to the kids, and we'll bring. You know what? We'll do that, and we'll bring back the D20 of Fate.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I still got that list.
Oh yeah, you still got the. Oh yeah, if I could say words.
Ooh.
Yeah. And yeah, so we'll do Uno zeros and sevens after the Meat Mountain challenge. We'll be doing that probably that Saturday of the last Saturday of the year. I'm gonna be starting work on the Hildebrand quest videos within the next week or so. I don't know if the first video is gonna come out before 2020 because I'm doing a lot of stuff for that. But I am definitely going to, if not in the end of this year, definitely going to be one of the first videos, and I don't want to say one of the first, definitely going to be one of the January videos in 2020. Because I want that video to be fucking hype and pristine. And I'm going to be doing it the same way that I did the holiday video last year. So I'll be writing down things as I go through the quest. I just saw little bits and pieces when you were playing. I was like, what the fuck is this quest?
There's a person named Greg.
There's a person named Greg. Oh no.
Quest to find Greg.
Oh no. Now your D&D one shot, we're shooting for by the spring.
Shooting.
Well, we got to do it at some point. But I'm saying as of right now,
Spring, summer-ish.
I'll say spring to early summer. I want it done as quickly as possible.
That means you have a deadline. So
A
there
time
you
of
go.
time.
He set a goal, so now you gotta work on it.
It's just there's so much I gotta figure out, and it's all math shit. I'm like,
Right. Let's say, and the other update I want to give is the character I'm thinking about for any one shot where I have to have 1 HP. I have that character picked out, and it's one of the most ridiculous characters I've ever created.
I also have to coordinate who all is going to be in this one shot.
Very true. Very
'Cause
true.
I know Romano and Reese were all kind of like, oh, we want to be in your one shot, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can coordinate this.
We'll figure it out.
If I had an extra laptop, I probably could.
Here's what I'll say. I think for your one shot, it's probably going to be streamed pre-recorded. So we would record it beforehand, and then we would stream it at a later date. So then that way, if we needed Romano and Reese, we could have them on the TV right there, and then that way their screen and then our screens and everything is kind of coordinated, and then that way you're not having to worry about streaming and whatnot. You just worry about a bunch of logistics and stuff. And then what I'll do is like what we do for homebrewers is I'll flip the computer around so I can go ahead and switch all the stuff and do all that stuff, so you don't have to worry about setting up the recording and whatnot. All you have to worry about is handling the one shot. So there is that. I also do want to say that I'm thinking about a potential sequel to the one shot we did in October. I'm going to say the name of it now: Escape from Fair Night Mansion.
Is there hot vampire guys?
There might be.
Okay.
There might be.
Might be.
Do you have the character sheet still? Because I forgot.
I still have the
Okay,
character
then.
sheets saved.
Great.
Yeah. I've been thinking more and more about it. Like, it'd be really cool to do a follow up to it. Kind of like, all I'll say is it's like a couple months after the events of the first one shot, and
We're going on Venture again?
oh, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
You have
You're
your hot vampire man.
you do,
Yeah.
and I will say. Yes, there's a lot of hot vampire boys because you're gonna have a lot of charisma saving throws in
Yeah.
order to not
Oh,
be
no.
charmed.
Oh boy.
Although you do have advantage on them because you are an elf.
Elves.
Also, wait, they can't be charmed anyway. But I might make an exception for you just because you love them hot vampire boys.
do.
You're like,
maybe not charmed, but just like a swoon.
She takes disadvantage for the next round. There you go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. But there's no time frame on that. But I do want to do a sequel to that because I really loved putting that one together. Let's see. I think that's about it for all the Extra Life stuff. Yeah, the link will be down below. We still have the donation button going on stream, on the stream down below right now. Let's check the chat, see what they're saying. Brohan did ask if anyone's going to talk about Steven Universe. I don't watch
We don't watch it.
we don't watch, and I have a strong bias against it.
We're not gonna go into
I
it.
watched
We won't go into it.
half of season 1 now.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it though.
I'd say I'm not going to go into my complete dislike of Steven Universe. I will say I'm
You don't
not a
care for
fan. I don't care for it. That's the nice way to say it. I don't care for it.
The most thing I have for it is just the cover of It's Over.
Oh yeah.
Because Nate covered it.
Right.
And that's about the only way I
Yeah.
I wish We Bear Bears was back.
I know. You gotta wait for the
Getting a
movie.
baby, though.
You gotta wait for the movie in season
I
5.
love my cartoon bears.
What I've seen of that show, it's fucking brilliant.
Relatable to millennials.
It's super relatable.
They want to be internet famous.
That was fucking great. I love the
Or
food,
the ride share.
the ride share.
Yeah. And then they
The food truck
They do it
one
on
too,
food trucks,
when they're just
yeah.
like, I spent all this money and waited in this long line for this, and it was crap, dude. I was like, oh no,
We've all been there.
yeah, it's hashtag relatable.
Food truck. Do you guys know Okamoto Kids could be LA?
Yeah, they
You can
are.
Pre-order one of their bento boxes.
Yeah, you can pre-order a bento box. So all you gotta do is just go up and pick up your bento box.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. It's gonna be fun.
Have fun, guys.
We'll get you one.
Yeah,
I don't know what all's in it.
I'll show you the picture.
we'll show you. Yeah, you can look to see what all's in it.
They have a menu on it,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
and it tells you what's in it.
Those bentos look really good. All right, so marathoning some more topics. Thanksgiving and Black Friday. We kind of had a Thanksgiving. We visited my grandparents. It was nice and fun. We were going to see the whole family, but then we got sick and all that fun stuff. Found out that my sister and brother-in-law are having a boy, which is really exciting. So I'm going to be a nephew, or I'm going to be a nephew.
You're gonna be a
I'm
nephew.
going to be baby. But I'm going to be an uncle.
It feels that way sometimes.
That
doesn't it?
reminds me of when,
And baby.
when we talked about PT ages ago, and he said he married his wife and daughter or something.
Yeah,
That
he
was-
married his wife and daughter. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. That was Snazzy Cast 1, where I fucked that up, where I recorded that episode in my hot as fuck garage in the middle of summer with no AC because my mom was sleeping and I was still living with my parents back then. But yeah, so that was we kind of had a Thanksgiving. But I did get to go on video call when they did the gender reveal, which is really cool. And
I was knocked out.
you were knocked. Oh, yeah, you guys were both knocked out. But yeah, I'm going to be an uncle. You're going to be honorary aunts. Chrissy, Brad, and Suya are going to be honorary uncles and aunts. That kid's going to be a fucking nerd. He's going to be a weeb-ass nerd. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Black Friday, we did a tad bit of... my voice cracked there. Fucking...
We-
13 again!
We went to GameStop Thanksgiving night.
We did go to the GameStop Thanksgiving night.
And
We
Birth
did
and
looked on...
Friday.
Yeah. We got a couple things. May, what did you get at Black Friday?
I bought a Christmas present for somebody. Oh, I bought Christmas present. Well, for Black Friday, I bought Christmas present for people.
Yeah. Your Black Friday shopping was your Christmas shopping.
That was it,
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you get?
You got me Spider-Man.
I did get you Spider-Man.
You know, spoiler, I was actually going to get it for Christmas, but Greg got
I ended up
it
fucking that up.
because he,
Oh.
I completely
He told
forgot.
me, he's like, Mira really wants it. I said, okay, maybe I'll get it for her Christmas. And then when,
I completely
when
forgot,
he went
yeah.
out to him, he grabbed it, and I was like, oh, well, there goes that.
I felt like an asshole. I felt
I had
so
to
bad.
change my
You
idea.
could have just said, hey, wait, maybe not.
No, I completely
He
forgot.
forgot.
I completely
Oh.
forgot that was what I told her to
him,
get.
I said, okay, when we go shopping another time, I'll figure out what to get her.
And I helped her figure out what to get you, and you're going to fucking love it. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I got
Nothing.
I got the Nathan Drake collection and Uncharted 4 because the Uncharted series is a series that I completely
And
missed.
then you have to beat him and get
Yeah.
the Lost Legacy.
Oh yeah, I'll borrow Lost Legacy or I'll buy it on my own.
Sam's in it.
Hell yeah. I just got to finish Death Stranding, which I'm going to talk about Death Stranding in a little bit. But I just got to finish Death Stranding. You go pee.
These are straight.
It's all good. Oh man, I'll skip. Oh no, she needs to be there for that as well. Well, while you're in the restroom, I'll skip ahead. You and I can talk about Mandalorian. So you and I, we got access to Disney Plus.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, May. I'll say we all. There's no lying. We share logins because we all have stuff. We all live together.
I was
And
gonna say that's what happens when you live together.
when you live together, you use logins. But
Hey, Greg, gonna borrow Netflix?
yeah, right. Yeah, it's like we all live together. So we got Disney Plus. We watched The Mandalorian. First 5 episodes of Mira. What did you think of The Mandalorian?
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda gives me life. A lot of people have been hyping it, and my instinct when people hype anything up is, oh no, what am I going to pick apart in it?
Yeah, but it's Star Wars.
I think that's the silver lining. I say silver lining. I think that's the deal here is that it is,
That's the exception.
yeah, it's,
Because it's a series that you grew up with.
yeah, I say Star Wars is how I got into sci-fi. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is how I finally got into RPGs. I have
Star Wars is something that you and your dad connect with.
Star Wars. I remember taking my dad to go see Rogue One, and he got super emotional watching that final 40 minutes getting the Death Star plans, because he's like, I thought about this as a kid, and I'm seeing it now, and I feel like a kid. And seeing like that emotion in his face was like worth the like $25 I spent per person. I spent like $50 to take him and I. We went to IMAX 3D.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're gonna live that experience. And my dad and I have such a deep connection with Star Wars. We fucking love Star Wars. It was one of the first things. I was like 3 or 4, and my dad's like, son, I'm gonna sit you down. I'm gonna show you Star Wars.
Well, also,
And I wore those fucking tapes out, dude.
Also, like, how cool is that? There's like a thing from way back in the day that they either use like stock footage from in Rogue One.
Yeah.
It's like they mention it, but you never saw how it turned out.
Yeah.
It played out.
Yeah, you see it play out.
So like something that he might have seen when he was a kid, or he thought about when he was a kid. Now you're seeing it.
Yeah.
For the first time with him.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
it was really cool. So Star Wars runs in my veins. I fucking love the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian's really good. And it's really great. There's going to be no spoilers in our discussion. I will say episode 5 theories are pretty wild. Yes.
ALA is 4.5 weeks away.
I am not ready.
I
Thank you for stressing me the fuck out, man.
I gotta put a cosplay wish list together.
Yeah, but I love it. Baby. Oh, rip. Well, we got water in the
Well, the thing is, I put one water bottle down there. I was thinking, oh no, it's okay.
rip.
Oh, I got
So-
it for Greg.
Baby Yoda memes are the best. Baby Yoda is so good. The scene with Baby Yoda in the soup, fucking great.
And we know that's not Yoda, but we don't know the species.
Yeah. It's like it's the same species
We're gonna
Yoda
call
was.
it Baby Yoda. Until we know.
I was like, the thing is that when you found out why Baby Yoda is in there, I'm just like, what did he do? What did he
I
do?
think it's estimated to be 50 years old.
That tiny baby. Well, I say they live for centuries, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying, like, because human years,
Yeah.
50 is middle age, usually.
Oh yeah.
50 is a baby.
Let's see. Yeah, the Baby Yoda memes are super relatable. Like, there's the one with the soup when it's like when mom and dad are fighting. It's like, oh my god. I love the scene with him pushing the button. It's really good. It is the fucking best, and I love it. I love it so much. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. I fucking love it. Like I said, I was a little concerned because, people hype it up, but it is Star Wars, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I love it. It's really great. 10 out of 10. We're not going to go into spoilers. I could go into fucking spoilers, but I'm not, for people who have not seen The Mandalorian, because I know it's a Disney Plus exclusive. Thank you very much. We did say that we shared logins, so we're all good. Let's check the chat. Let's see. Brohan talking about other things. He got Breath of the Wild
Yes.
and Mario Odyssey for $30 each on Black Friday. Romano's going, Baby Yoda memes are the best, and Brohan agrees. Brohan is also asking about Has-Been Hotel. Is there a bunch of controversy with that show?
It's just,
I know nothing about it.
it's
I don't know anything about it either.
pilot came out like a few weeks ago, and everyone's loving it.
Well, wasn't there controversy with the creator though? I don't know.
So the story is that there's this girl. She lives in hell. Basically, she's the daughter of Satan.
Relatable.
And she wants to create a hotel because what's happening is there's too many like demons living in hell. So to free up the population, they kill them, basically purify them. And so she wants to basically make a hotel to rehabilitate them to make them good. So that way they're not killing them for population purposes. So that's the plot.
That's an interesting story.
And the pilot is 30 minutes long, and I haven't watched it, but I need to.
I've heard people sing praises of it, but I've also heard people said...
And Erica Lindbeck's in there.
I also heard people said, despite the issues with the creator, it's a great show. I'm like, what's up with that?
Hearing shit like this just makes me want to reread Killing Stalking.
Oh, that ended ages ago.
Did that end
Yeah,
a while
it is
ago?
over.
Yeah, I finished.
I got halfway through it, I think, and then I got sidetracked and I never finished.
Right.
I want to restart.
So I can finally talk about this since you're back, May. Anyway, yeah, Mandalorian, really great. I guess we do have to check out Hazbin Hotel.
The art's really nice. The design.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's not typical
I've
Cal
seen
arts.
copies of it,
It's
I just have no idea what it is.
Basically, it's
Yeah.
not a cartoon for kids. I will tell you, it's
It's
very vulgar.
very
It's
vulgar.
very not safe for work.
Where is it airing?
YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube.
Pilot, yeah.
Oh, it
It's
came
not
out
like
on.
on any platform.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that explains it. Okay. So,
Types it in.
yeah, right. So, this was an article that came up recently. This is pretty great. And just a simple question to go with this. Amazon customers buy Nintendo Switch get sent tambourines, electric toothbrushes, and condoms instead.
Oh shit, I should have got on that.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
All right, I'm gonna head out. Yeah. So it's a Kotaku article, and I get to bitch about them later. But there's some pretty great tweets. Like someone said, "What the hell, Amazon? I ordered a Switch, and I've been sent a microphone and a tambourine."
A microphone.
And a tambourine. Yeah, it's pretty great. So the question that I got for you guys, what is the worst thing you could open up instead of your Nintendo Switch that you ordered from Amazon on Black Friday?
Not my Nintendo Switch.
Not your Nintendo Switch. Anything's the worst thing.
An iPhone.
Oh.
Hey, come on.
Oh
I
man.
like Apple.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
I had an iPod back
You're-
in the day, but like iTunes gave me so much hassle that I hated it.
If anything went this way, it'd be a lot better than your phone now. More space. You know, you could download your app.
More space.
Space.
I'm just saying.
More
Yeah,
space.
also a lot more expensive. just
Yeah.
for
Very
a-
true.
But here's the thing, though.
Very true.
You bought a Switch, but you got a phone. The iPhone is more expensive than the Switch.
So I
So
wouldn't be able to afford it after a while though, because you got to get a plan for it and shit.
Very true.
You got to pay bills.
I'm
on
trying to look at the positive here that you got. You got a phone,
I could
okay?
sell it. That would be the only thing I could do, or use it as a
Speaking
a
of-
really expensive paperweight.
Speaking of iPhone, I'm getting one next year.
You getting it next year?
I am excited.
There you
I
go.
can't decide on the color. Anyway,
Your cases are going to be useless again.
I'm okay with that because iPhones have better cases.
Yeah.
I'll just sell them. Anyway, what would be worse? An Xbox One.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that's a burn. What about you? What about you, Mira? What would be
You
the
said an iPhone.
An iPhone. That's right. That's right.
iPhone.
For me, I don't know. Probably
The care package from Oklahoma.
oh no.
don't
I was
know
gonna
that-
say papers that I'm getting sued by Vic Mignogna.
Oh my god.
And we've been flagged again.
You're gonna get us banned.
No, we're not gonna get banned. No, I mean that, but let's be real. Any sort of papers that you're getting sued, that'd be really bad to get in your
Cease and
suit.
desist from Disney.
Ooh, that's expected. Sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh,
Cease and desist from Disney.
oh, what do you know? It's a cease and desist from Disney. That's
Stop
about right.
leaking merch of Bucky Barnes.
Oh,
Buy a licensed merch of Bucky Barnes.
stop buying the unlicensed shit, you fucking assholes.
All the unlicensed shit.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what your cease and desist from Disney
That
would
would be. I'll be like, I hate you, Disney.
Fuck you, Disney. Yeah.
I'm excited for fucking Winter Soldier.
I saw those photos that got released. Those look really good. It looks good. I'm excited to see it.
Yes.
Okay, so it's story time with Greg. Story time with Greg. So I had a really weird encounter.
I think I know this story because you messaged it.
Well, regardless.
No, it's not that encounter.
Okay.
I had 2 very awkward encounters this week. So
This past week.
I'm not going to detail what kind of job I have, but where I work, there's an office in a bigger kind of building.
What category of work do you have?
All I will say is data entry. I'm not going to say for where or what kind. I'm just going to say data entry. I like keeping my work life and personal life a little more on the private side. So usually there's employee bathrooms and then there's like more general bathrooms. Went to go use the bathroom earlier this week. No, you don't. Went to go in. Went to go use that restroom. It was locked, so I had to go to the public ones. Go to the public one, and I noticed somebody go into the bathroom. And I'm like, okay. So I walk in. I go to the urinal, use the restroom. As I finish up, I zip up. Well, I finish up. I turn around from the urinal to go to the sink. There's a lady washing her hands in the bathroom.
Oh, it's not this one.
Yeah. There's a lady washing her hands in the bathroom and then walks out of the bathroom.
At least she washed her hands.
I looked at the urinal.
Yeah.
I looked at the urinal and then I looked back and I was just like, for a second, I'm like, did I walk into the wrong bathroom? But I'm like, but I'm at a fucking urinal.
Or is it like a family bathroom?
Yeah. Well, family bathrooms would be like single.
Or what do you call it? The
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral bathroom.
Unisex bathrooms. Yeah. So I wash my hands. And as I'm leaving, I'm like, is this the men's? And it's the men's restroom. So it definitely is the men's restroom. Friday happens. For reasons for the story that I told you guys on Facebook, I couldn't use the employee bathroom. So I had to, for the rest of the day, go use the general bathroom. So as I was finishing up the general bathroom on Friday, I'm finishing washing my hands, and I turn around, and there's a different woman walking into the bathroom. And she's just like, what are you? And I was like, I point at the door, and she looks, she's like, oh, and then walks away. And I was like, that is 2 times this week women have used or tried to use the men's bathroom.
Maybe it's nicer in the men's bathroom.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe they see because it's the first restroom when you turn that corner that they think it's just a general restroom. I don't know. But all I do know is...
Twice now.
Yeah. Twice in 1 week. That was weird. That was weird. So, moral of the story, there's no moral to this story. Moral of the story is read the signs in the bathroom.
The only exception to that is if the women's restroom is out of order and they tell you to use the men's.
But they would also have a sign saying, no, this is being used for both. I'm going to check the chat, see what's going on. Brohan says he's getting a Switch for Christmas. That's why he's stacking up on games. And Romano is just like, hold on, let me get my stuffy for story time. Oh, boy. So I'm going to step away and get a drink of soda while you two...
How about I just get it for you?
No, you guys get to talk about Frozen. You guys went and saw Frozen 2. The floor is yours. Go ahead. What did you think of... We'll start with Mira, and then we'll go to May. What did you think of Frozen 2, and how would you rate it compared to the first Frozen?
It's really good. The music was a lot better this time around. The animation has... You can see it's improved. It's definitely a lot better than the first one.
But you liked the first one.
I did like the first one, but it was a lot better.
A lot better. May, what did you think?
It was enjoyable. I liked it. The only reason I think this one's better than the first one is because I got the first one spoiled for me hardcore.
Do you think it would have been different if you had not been spoiled?
Yes, and it was a freaking Disney Facebook page I followed. They spoiled the big reveal about Hans being the villain. I was really pissed off.
What? No, I'm kidding.
I was really pissed off. I'm like, great. Now I know.
Now my expectation is
exactly. I watched the movie and I'm like, well, I already know what happened. This movie's...
I somehow missed it, and I went in blind, and it's funny because I was starting to kind of piece it together a little bit, but I wasn't too
You went in
sure.
blind, yeah.
And then the thing got revealed, and I heard these teenagers across the aisle just gasp real loud and go, "No way!"
I called it. I mean, I technically had it spoiled, but even if I didn't, I fucking called it.
I always thought he was kind of iffy. The way he interacted with the villagers was kind of shady. But, I mean, I just chalked it up as maybe that's just his personality. We can all get awkward around people.
Yeah.
But then that happened, and I was just like, oh. Well.
So, long story short, you guys liked it way more than...
I was more engaged with this one than I was the first one.
You were more engaged.
The music was a lot better. Olaf was a lot funnier.
Did he actually have jokes this time around?
He was so existential half the time.
Basically, he was
funny.
us. As grown-ups. Millennials, basically.
He's just like, how do you deal with the fact that someday we're eventually all gonna die?
Yeah.
Oh.
Things like that. And he was
I'm like,
aiming the questions at like kids.
That is an oof from me, my dudes. Holy shit.
And his song was like, what was it? Like, everything will make sense when I'm older.
Yep, everything when you're older.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
True.
There's some...
Christoph had a really funny song called Lost in the Woods.
80s ballad.
Is that the one? That's the one Weezer covered? Okay.
It was the funniest.
Why am I not
scene.
surprised that that's Christoph's song?
It's the funniest.
And why am I not
scene
surprised
in
that
the movie.
Weezer covered that?
And Sven has a moment in there that kind of made us go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was like,
because we weren't expecting it.
What?
Spoiler alert! It's a Disney movie.
Oh shit.
Well, fucking hell. I know, spoiling movies left and right.
I will say though, like both Into the Unknown and Show Yourself were a lot better than Let It Go. I kind of wish those were the.
I think what's made Into the Unknown a little bearable for me is Panic's version of it.
I'll say it. I still like Let It Go.
I mean, it's good, but I just wish, like, for the first exposure to Frozen, I feel like we should have had Into the Unknown or Show Yourself. Those two songs were just, I don't know, something about them had more of an impact than Let It Go. But at the same time, I mean, the characters had a lot of growth in this movie.
Right.
You could definitely tell, especially with Elsa. Mm-hmm. She's grown. Mm-hmm. She's gotten better.
There you go. I'm glad that you guys were able to find enjoyment in it. I did not go because I don't like Frozen. I fucking hated the first movie so much.
At least give the second one a try.
The thing is,
I don't know if I can set my bias aside.
I'm just saying, like, at least give it a try. You don't have to.
I mean, he could, but I feel like just because Greg does not like Frozen, I feel like if you don't like the first Frozen,
you're not gonna like the second one.
The second one because it's the same characters. I mean, different plot points. But if you don't like the first Frozen, then it's like, you know.
Makes sense.
Also, that argument is just this one is more mature than the first one was. Yeah. And some of the characters have gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah, I say.
I'll just read the TV tropes page, and then I will be good.
That's what I do with certain things.
Just watch the scenes with Kristoff, and you'll relate.
Kristoff was the only good part of the first movie.
You'll relate to him.
Okay. You were telling me about it, yeah. We're not going to spoil the movie for people that are worried about it, but yeah.
It's okay,
You're like, we feel.
I understand.
Right. All right, so let's marathon, unless you guys have anything else to say about Frozen 2. You guys all over?
Say that it's better than the first.
There you go. So let's marathon some really quick topics. Castlevania, the series, fantastic series. There was a little bit of a conundrum that happened. Netflix, was it Norway?
Yes.
Netflix Norway posted that Castlevania Season 3 was coming on December 1st, and they had to rescind the tweet. They had to retract the tweet, but not before a bunch of well-known publications were saying Castlevania 3 coming December 1st, and a lot of people were all excited. And when I saw that on my lunch, I was like, I don't know if this is true for sure, but this is what's going on. And then
it wasn't because the Castlevania Facebook page I follow said it was not.
And then lo and behold, Netflix USA was like, hey, that was a goof.
That was a goof. Thank you, Norway. Thanks, Norway. Yeah, that was... You're welcome. Nice. So, that was a thing. John Boyega's script for Rise of Skywalker got stolen and is selling on eBay.
So someone knows how the movie is
technically
supposed to end.
Well, they're leaking a bunch of stuff from the script, too.
Well, the thing is, though, they can still make some sort of change, even if it's something small.
It would be sad if they had to make changes just for the sake of...
I will say this, though.
They do have time.
The people at Star Wars bought the script. No one else bought it. They bought it back.
Oh, okay.
It was. I read the article.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, the person that stole it had the chance to read through it.
Yeah, I was reading an article.
And they can post it anywhere.
I think the thing is, when they read, they're like, oh, I want to sell this. That was their first thought, is I want to sell it and make money. So they just immediately put it up on eBay. And then, like I said, Jabrams
over here.
Found out, and they quickly bought it before anyone else could.
Yeah.
Well, like, for me, I mean, like, like, selling it is good and all, but, like, for example, if there was, like, a second Nightmare Before Christmas movie coming out, I would want to read the fuck out of it. Because I would
That's
be like,
true.
why are we making a second movie? What's going on? And then I would sell it.
Yeah, apparently how they got it was he left it in his house, like, under the bed, and a maid came in, because he has, like, housekeeping, cleaning, and that's how they got it.
Oh, man.
So,
Fire the maid.
Fire that maid.
the thing is, I don't know if he fired her, but I know John Boyega had trouble, really.
No, because the script was taken from him, so.
It's not like Mark Ruffalo accidentally streaming
Yeah. Or accidentally spoiling the end of Infinity War a year before. Or Tom Holland just being Tom Holland.
Just opening his mail and
Yeah.
putting the script
Yeah. It's like, oh, boy. Boy, you're lucky you're still Spider-Man. I'm so thankful you're still Spider-Man. Half-Life Alyx VR. We're finally getting a new Half-Life game. It looks like the push that VR needs. I don't have a VR system, but I hope I don't have $3,000 to get a super high-end PC and
Well, I thought Half-Life Alyx was... Oh, it's only on the PC?
it's only VR. It's only PC.
Aren't there, systems you can get that you can integrate with?
Aren't there cheap VR?
Here's the issue. You need a really high-end PC in order for it to handle VR.
that's what they
Because
said.
VR runs really high.
You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of the PS4 one.
No, it's not like just something you hook up. You need a really... you need a pristine, super ultra high-end PC in order to really run it.
Been on other consoles, that's why I got
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised they're talking about potential PlayStation VR support in the future. At least that's what the rumor's going around. But the fact that there's a new game coming out, I know I'm not going to be able to play it anytime soon, but the fact that there's a new Half-Life and it's the push that VR does need, There are some people complaining about it. Quite a few people complaining that's not it's not Half-Life 3. But I would much rather, if there's kinks that need to be worked out in the system, have it be for a prequel story. So that way they can work that shit out for Half-Life 3 in the future. Yeah, that's great. They're probably also putting this out to test the waters to see do people still care about Half-Life.
Oh, yeah, of course they do.
Otherwise, the meme of when's Half-Life 3?
I know, but...
I know, but I get what you're saying. I always see people all the time.
For years, people said they're not putting it out because there's a need...
doesn't do any 3 games.
No, I mean, that's the meme, but they were saying that at a certain point, I think Funhouse broke the story that there were a bunch of anonymous insiders from Valve that were saying financially, it just makes no fucking sense because Half-Life is kind of a niche game.
Yeah.
I could see that argument from Portal, maybe.
No, I would argue that the general gaming public only knows Half-Life from the memes. The people that would actually play Half-Life 3 are a very core group of people. It would not be... I mean, not that it wouldn't sell a fuckload of copies, but when they're looking at the billions they're making through Steam and Dota 2, they're just we're making our money.
Freaking Steam sales.
Yeah, fucking stream sales. Thank you, Gaben. Thank you very much, Gaben.
On that dough like George Lucas says.
Yeah. And the last of the rapid fire topics, we've got Cyberpunk 2077. I'm so excited for this. They're gonna have fully motion captured sex scenes in Cyberpunk 2077.
But can you still not do it?
But you cannot romance Keanu Reeves.
Because he's a ghost.
Inside your brain. I'm still sad about that.
I'm so happy that we're living in this time.
I mean, I'm still gonna bang a hot chick.
Yeah.
Or
He's
do
still gonna pay.
I'm still gonna bang a hot chick.
whatever, but I'm still sad. My one true love is Johnny Silverhand. And
I know.
Okay, Johnny.
Did he get that name because,
Yeah,
The silver hand? I don't know.
you know?
You know? Don't you know?
I mean, we're talking about mocap sex scenes. What if?
This is the best.
I had to do that for Witcher 3. So.
This is
true.
I would say this is CD Projekt Red. This is Patrick. This is literally the best news. This is literally the best news I could have ever gotten, and I'm so fucking happy.
Happy New Year, yeah.
Happy everything. Let's see what the chat's saying. So Romano says, I remember in college I wanted into the men's restroom because it was flip-flopped on the second floor versus the first floor. And then Brohan's asking for Nintendo Switch game suggestions. May, you're the one with the Switch.
Pokemon Sword or Shield, definitely Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Three Houses. Yeah.
If you like Disney games, I highly recommend. I still need to get this, the Aladdin, the Lion King collection.
Oh yeah.
Do you have Octopath?
I do have
Octopath Traveler. Yeah.
I will warn you though.
It is a grind.
Very grindy. I still have not gone back to it because it is so. The grind is just so bad.
One of the last. I don't think it was. I don't think it was Smash Ultimate. That's a good one. I say I can vouch for Smash. After we played it for Extra Life, I was like, "Fuck, I want to play more Smash,
They have
dude."
Link's Awakening.
Yeah, Link's Awakening. There you go.
They're gonna get Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Crossing. Colin recommends this. I heard good things. Astral Chain.
Astral Chain. He swears by that game. That's another platinum game, if I remember correctly.
I'm trying to what other Switch games exist. The World Ends With You. I highly
Oh,
recommend
yeah.
it. I played it on the DS.
You guys haven't mentioned the best game, and that is Untitled Goose Game.
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot.
Yeah, but that's also on Steam too. So we're trying to think of like Switch exclusives.
Still, Untitled Goose Game is on
It
Switch.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter to be exclusive.
Well, he's asking for Switch games.
If you're a weeb, it's called Groove Coaster YY Party.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a rhythm game.
Okay.
Still want Death Radio.
Yeah. But yeah, I recommend that. If you're a weeb and want the weeb music. Undertale. Undertale's on the Switch.
Undertale's
Don't they
cool.
have Witcher 3 on the Switch?
Witcher
They
3
do.
came to the
Assassin's
Switch. Yep.
Creed.
Assassin's Creed's on the Switch.
Is Resident Evil on the Switch?
I think so.
They either wanted to put it on there or they
I think
were
it
about
is.
to.
It might
Dark
be.
Souls.
Dark Souls.
I mean, this is not all Switch exclusives now, but I'm just recommending it if you are just a big Switch.
Wolfenstein, Doom, those are all on there.
So
I think Luigi's Mansion is coming out.
Luigi's Mansion just came out. Yeah.
Just came out.
It came out in October. Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, any Mario, Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yoshi's Woolly World. You get the Poogie Pops. Or
The Mochi Pops.
Poochie Pops. There you go.
The Mochi Pops. And
Poogie is the Monster Hunter
yeah, Poogie's
mount that you got.
in Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter on Switch. I don't know.
Shittier God Eater, as I like to call it.
And then Sia says it's bootleg.
Bootleg.
Monster Hunter is God Eater. Oh yeah, there you go. God Eater is on the Switch now.
There you go.
God Eater 3.
So those are our suggestions, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There's a lot more. There's a lot.
Basically, just go to a game shop and just look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what they have for the Switch.
If you liked the Pokemon Go games, there's Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
I want sad and mad because I found
You're
out.
smad.
I'm smad. I'll tell you what. To get Fat Pikachu,
Oh god.
you have to have a Let's Go Pikachu save file. It's the only way you can get it. And I'm like,
Wow. That sucks.
Well, didn't you want to get Let's Go Pikachu anyway?
I did.
You did.
I did. But, I used my gift card and money on Sword. So.
Well, I'm just saying, you can eventually get that.
Sword.
The thing is, I want Fat Pikachu now.
It's my Pikachu and I want it now.
I want my fat ass.
You know what?
I want my fat ass Pikachu.
Yeah, I know.
Your next paycheck, go get it.
Go
Let's
fucking get it. Yeah. Create a save file and then you'll get fat fucking
It's
Pikachu.
gotta be marked down a little bit by now.
Probably.
No,
At least a little bit?
It's not because
Nintendo doesn't like to mark down their games.
Nintendo is really particular. They will not really put their games on sale. They're like that. That's why years after, all the Pokemon 3DS games and
Yeah.
came out, that's why even years later they would be still full price because Nintendo does not like to drop their prices whatsoever unless they have to.
You kidding me? Animal Crossing New Leaf is less than $20.
Well, that's an exception. But usually, Pokemon games, no, they will not drop it. You have to pay the price.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still want to get the Aladdin and Lion King game on the Switch.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to get a Switch because I eventually want to get the new Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that comes out next year.
Yeah, it comes out next March.
Yeah, March. I'm gonna get that too.
I'm so excited.
So,
That's
alrighty.
the new Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
I know, I'm excited. I dropped Pocket Camp ages ago because I got bored.
Yeah,
I never
more.
could play it because my phone never had room.
Yeah.
Rip.
Anyway.
Alright, so, we've kind of blown
I will
through.
say this. I don't know if he's into Persona 5, but when it eventually comes out, the the Persona 5 Scramble is gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Now I want the Phantom Thieves as Pokemon.
Oh hell yeah!
Let's make that fan art.
Yeah, right? Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's another suggestion.
Okay, so, I am,
Man, that was a sweeter.
last podcast, or not last podcast, but the podcast before, I talked about my initial thoughts on Death Stranding. I've had a lot of fucking time with this game now.
Yes, you have.
I'm like in the 50-ish hour
Looking at your
range.
save file.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time.
You've had some time on your hands.
I've had some time. I've had some time to play it. It's been awesome. I think it's one of the best games of 2019. I fucking love this game. It is... The story is incredibly weird, but actually strangely makes sense. And as more time's gone on, it's actually making more and more sense. Kojima's a fucking madman. Guillermo del Toro's, his creature designs are fucking insane, and I love it.
They've always been, though.
Yeah, right. The acting all around has just been incredible. I know everyone's talking about Norman Reedus, but I gotta fucking say, I mean, Troy Baker's an incredible voice actor and actor regardless, but his stuff for Higgs, fucking mind-blowingly good. It's so good. It's so fucking good. You know, that's why he's one of the best in the industry. It's, you know, night and day. He could jump into any kind of character without any issue, and it's incredible.
Or at least make it seem that way.
There's a man who is absolutely good at what he does, and he rightly deserves it.
Abso-fucking-lutely. He deserves all the success he has had and will continue to have for decades after. Very talented guy, and his performance in this game is probably, I would say it's stronger than Norman, and Norman Reedus is really fucking good. He's really fucking good in this game too. Like, all of the actors are incredible. Like, even like finding like Travis Willingham as the Mountaineer, or Robbie Damon as the film director, if I remember correctly,
Or Conan O'Brien.
Who's with the cosplayer, and there's I haven't found him. I never found Max's character. I haven't even found Matt's character.
What?
I haven't. There's still little chunks in the chiral network I haven't been able to get to.
Really obscure site.
Probably.
Is Ray in the game?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just said it, right? Oh,
That's
no, we
what-
didn't know. Wait, is Ray?
I think Ray might be in the game, but
No, I'm gonna look.
haven't found. Yeah, but I did find Josh Keaton's character, which his story is really fucking depressing.
I found his character in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, because he's Electro in Spider-Man. Yeah,
No.
but
I had to beat out of Electro.
I fucking love it. It's a really great game. And it's been review bombed on places like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes, which is unfair to the game. You know, it's being review bombed. And to be fair, it's being review bombed more negatively than positively, but there are some positive review bombs after the negative review bombs are coming out.
This is random. What's the difference between the Urian and droids?
The outfits.
Really? I've never.
They look like the same.
One is the free skate and one is the short program.
They look the same to me.
Oh, I see. It's just different.
Do you
detail.
doubt me? I know the
No.
difference.
I mean, they're different numbers, but...
I mean, I see.
Outfits are
okay,
different.
alright.
What happened to the box?
It was sent that way. I bought it secondhand from somebody.
Damn the person. Anyway, I just.
It might have already been like that, though.
Anyway, sorry. I was looking at the difference. Like, what's the difference?
Ladies and gentlemen, the attention span of May when I talk too long.
I like this.
That's a pretty good card.
Can you open it or no?
No, it's just one side.
Oh, okay.
But it's really great, and it's been review bombed when it first came out, and I think it's unjustly being review bombed. And then there was the really stupid Kotaku article about, because it got nominated for a bunch of game awards. And Kotaku wrote this article. Let me see if I can even find
I
it.
was say about the Game Awards. So Chris tweeted this today.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, in the pro video for the Game Awards, at the very end, Dimitri from Fire Emblem's in there
Nice.
for like a split second.
Which, by the way, Ray is 3 characters in the game, apparently.
Okay. Well, there we go. Who is he in the game?
The craftsman,
Okay.
rescue worker, and doctor.
Doctor.
Huh.
So he is in the game.
I found the doctor.
You did find
I
that?
did find the doctor.
I'm gonna look up Max.
Does it sound like Ray?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Because he was one of those where I did one mission for him and I heard him like, oh, nice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Because,
you went along.
well, the thing is that the doctor is a very older character. So I didn't put 1 and 2 together. But Kotaku had this really stupid article about, Death Stranding being shown in the Game Awards is a problem for the integrity of the Game Awards. And it's like, because Jeff Keighley is friends with Hideo Kojima, they were kind of sitting there saying that it kind of seems weird that Kojima puts out this game that has been polarizing to fans and critics alike, but, you know, it gets nominated for a bunch of Game Awards, which, unless the article has been edited or updated, which I'm certain it has after they caught some flack for it, there was no mention of the review bombing, to be like, maybe that's why it's showing a middle-of-the-road reviews. There was no mention. They even kind of contradicted themselves within that article where they were saying, and this is to my memory, and if it's wrong, like, I want to know if it was worded a different way. But they had said that Hideo Kojima being on the board of voters for the Game Awards, it seems fishy that he would be able to vote his own game in. But then later in the article, they went down and said, but to be fair, you know, Kojima can't just push his game along. The rest of ideally, the rest of the group has to vote on it as well. And I'm like, then you just contradicted your own fucking article. You know, I think it's deserving of every award it's gotten. It is, and he knew he was making a divisive, controversial game, but it's good. It is really good, and I really fucking love it, and I will sing its praises. One of my favorite games of the year.
Okay.
Mira.
So a couple of things. Looked up Max's stuff real fast.
Uh-huh.
For one, I didn't know he was as old as you.
What?
He was born in 1990.
Nice!
September...
Whoa,
Nice!
baby. Yeah.
I think it said September 5th. I don't know.
Nice.
I'm on the film.
Yeah, me and Max same age. Cheers to
So,
that.
Death Stranding, he's the paleontologist.
Dinosaurs!
Wait a fucking minute.
Did you find Dinosaur Man?
He was an integral part of Hartman's thing. He was the paleontologist. Holy shit! Okay, I did run into... Obviously, I had to run into the paleontologist.
Also, May, he was an additional voice in Frozen 2.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
He made it!
So now we gotta go in and find him.
Yeah.
Max, where were
We'll go a second
Max,
time.
which villager were you?
That's funny.
He's reprising his role in Persona 5 Royal.
Nice.
Well, we all knew about
We all knew he was going to be Raichu.
Raichu. It sounds like you're trying to say Raichu.
it. Yeah.
He's going to be Raichu in Death Stranding.
In the new Pokemon game.
Right.
Yeah.
Raichu.
So, with that being said,
Boy.
let's get with that. On that note, let's get into some meme time. Let's get into some memes.
Damn it. No.
Let's get into some. I was not ready for that. Let's go.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, we got him. All right, so I'm gonna start the opening meme with this. I saw this on Facebook. It was really funny.
I've seen this.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's
It's true.
that is.
Also, they spelled Ali wrong.
I don't. Whatever.
It's
Just
the first thing I
it's
noticed.
so
I'm like,
true though. Yeah, when they fucking laugh at you when you miss something in bowling. Pretty.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You brought this to my attention, Mira,
Oh.
but
Oh no.
um
What did I do?
you brought up the
Oh!
yeah. This is
Someone said, honestly, I think I've said this.
so. What is something you could say during sex, but also when you manage a brand Twitter account?
Oh boy.
From Netflix.
Oh
What?
boy, 3 a.m.
Wow, a triple. Or wow, triple. Oh, baby, triple. Wow, 4 for 4. Haters say it will be photoshopped. That's one. I can't believe this is happening live from YouTube TV.
We shared
Your experience with the community
I like how they used the...
Didn't match the photo.
didn't match the photos.
From Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. Do you want to take a lick from Ben and Jerry's?
Chunky
The
monkey.
Chunky Monkey. Hell yeah. Double tap from Instagram. Post notifications turned on. Do you want more meat? Thank you, Arby.
Man, this is a Netflix.
Man, this is a Netflix. The Mandalorian continues to dominate from
Or the
IMDb.
baby Yoda.
Oh, that poor baby Yoda.
Oh.
That poor baby Yoda's like, no. DirecTV says coming soon on demand. Yep, that's pretty good.
Nice Hot Pocket.
That fucking...
Who gave Hot Pocket a Twitter?
You're
Welcome for all the engagements.
Netflix and chill. Hulu and do you. Hulu and commitment.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fill me up. Oh man, that's. Oh boy. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Hey, I lasted
Did 18 minutes. Woo! That's the funny comment there. Hey, I lasted 18 minutes. Oh.
That's Petco.
That is Petco.
We hope
Those
you
are
enjoy these new toys.
those are technically not sex toys, so we're not in trouble.
I'll tell you after.
I mean, they're from Petco's site,
Yeah.
so it can't.
I feel like you can win this one. Come and go, not touching this one. I love the at come and go. I feel like you can win this one. Not touching this one.
Nope.
I need a nut for I need a nut.
Silence brand.
I love Silence Brand. That's pretty great. Just a little prank. Oh my god, this is we're going to make Netflix pay for their taxes so hard.
That's hot.
From people for Bernie. God.
Some people
Fuck it.
didn't appreciate this, how about we're going to make Netflix pay their
How about-
taxes all night long?
I know Bernie Sanders is a great like political advocate, but okay boomer. I have to give him an okay boomer for that one. That
It's
is
probably not even him. It's just
it's
somebody
whoever's running his Twitter account.
Yeah.
Well, it's people for Bernie. Fill me in.
else. I mean,
Silence Brand. Thank you.
absolutely.
Yep. Can't take anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. There you go. Kraft mac and cheese. We prefer it in a can. Oh. How? Okay.
Some people are into that.
0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's awesome. Now 33% bigger.
Silence brand.
I love the Silence Brand in the comments.
Office
I love how it only keeps popping up for certain
For certain ones.
because Cora and Keith here
Yeah.
posted it. He's a real MVP.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. Yep. That's pretty great. Yeah, breakfast is included from Hampton. Expert service, unbeatable price.
Did Best Buy just endorse sex workers? Good job, team. Very progressive. Cheek Squad.
Sorry.
Best Buy's been killing it lately.
We recommend medium, firm with a warm pink center.
What's the GIF over in there?
Because that's what she said. Oh,
That's what she said.
it's from The Office.
It's Michael Scott, yeah.
Our balls are bigger.
Call 1-800. Silence Brand!
CFL.
Silence Brand. That's good. I'm close to launch. Okay.
Silence brand.
I love the Silence Brand.
Nudes for everyone.
I don't even know what Sephora
It's
is.
a makeup company. They're
Oh.
one of the popular.
Oh.
Ulta?
Ulta's
The
another
makeup thing she goes to?
Ulta's
Oh.
another makeup.
Okay.
That's where I got my Avengers stuff from.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Freaking KFC.
Why does KFC have a gaming Twitter account?
Yeah, why? Who allowed them?
Colonel Sanders.
Because Colonel Sanders over in the comments.
Oh my god.
Handsome girl.
Yeah, we do.
That's a good looking taco.
Thank you, Mo Southwest Grill. Thank you.
He
Sorry.
didn't deliver.
My
Balls
god.
with sticks, please. Use a freaking Jojo.
Golden erection. Golden erection.
You've been waiting for
Oh
the
my
stuffing
God.
all year.
Damn.
Oh, man. Woman come for not good. Good one. Good one. Good one, Bumble.
What
Thank
even
you.
is Bumble?
It's, I think, it's an app you can.
I don't know.
I found my significant other in Bumble, so it's a
Dating app.
Uh,
Women come first.
Up
Up
to
for
4
devices. On
Yes.
us. What is happening? I'm logging off. I love that. I'm logging off. I'm done.
Look at your man.
Yeah, now back to me. Now look at your man.
What is that GIF or that image?
It's just someone. She's laughing. She's crying.
Okay. 20
Oh!
years of doing a doggy style.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you, Snoop Dogg. He's not even a brand. It's just Snoop. Just rolling on through.
It is a brand.
That is very true. That is very true. Let's make a video from Adobe Premiere. Damn! I love the comments. So good.
Ready for some chocolate rain?
Tay's on day. Tay, why? You had to ask who Tay's on day was. I'm like, he's the guy that did the Chocolate Rain video
Well, because I
like
knew who
15 years.
Chocolate Rain was. I just didn't know.
Tay's on day. He's the one. You don't know Chocolate Rain?
She probably has. We'll play it later.
It's like the Sugar Rush guy. I don't
Sugar
Sugar Rush!
Sugar Ray.
know.
Sugar Rush is from.
Sugar Rush is from Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. Sugar Rush is from Wreck-It Ralph.
You guys knew what I meant.
Sometimes it helps to blow on it first.
that's the tea.
And that's the tea.
Cosmo tea, yeah.
Yep. Once
Yeah,
you pop,
I
foot
love
don't stop. I love it. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Unfolds to the best 6.2
2
inches
inches
you've
you've
ever
ever
had.
Thank you.
First of all, unfolds.
Oh! Oh no! Flop! Yeah, yeah.
You just realized what that meant. You're just like, oh god.
Oh no, yeah. Top of that's
Smudge.
I love Smudge the cat just chilling there. Keep pushing like that, it's going to explode. It's pretty good. The Good Place.
Scared is the best way to be horny.
I agree.
Reminds me of Mark Me Down.
I agree.
I agree. Groupon. How likely would you recommend this to a friend?
2 for 1. That's why they call us Groupon, baby.
Hey, BB.
Baby.
Consider removing an article. Consider removing an article. Boy. My Heidi.
Oh, there.
My honey's Charmin clean.
Oh,
Well, there it is.
The response of, well, there it is the best.
I haven't seen
I say
that
some of the responses are funnier than the actual comments. You go a little deep in me.
one. Ew, no. Red card.
Red card. We're done. We're out.
I need to cleanse my soul
The red card gift.
Which hole?
Oh no, there's an Archer gift. What is that?
is there. What do you want? Because all you're gonna get are
I can't read it. It's
holes.
super.
I mean holes in you, not my holes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Which hole? Does the carpet match the drapes? There you go.
GTV.
Slow down. You wanted to laugh.
I'm really proud of you.
I'm really proud of you.
Oh!
That's
Making it the entire time.
catfish.
The person red gift.
I love it so much. Came a little.
Flavor, the best black.
Black content all in the palm of your hand.
Oh! Oh!
Wait, what is BET?
Oh, that's a word we cannot. Yeah.
Nothing better to watch.
Oh, okay.
That's.
You're gonna have to
Please tell me you're 21 plus. White Claw. Oh man.
This post right here, officer.
Only day on the internet. Oh,
Good lord.
Oh my god. I went
I
with
went
some.
with something. The Book of Mormon.
Thank you. Thank you, Book of Mormon.
Lordy.
Lordy. The
throws
dog throws his phone. Then we're back to the beginning.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's. I gotta check the chat after.
The Book of Mormon.
I gotta check the chat after this to see. Alright, no one's saying. I think we've successfully scared off everyone.
Oh god.
That was the fucking best. Here's a meme. I don't have to show an image for this one, but Chris Hemsworth is in trouble with his wife.
Oh yeah.
She put her foot down because I'm assuming they're getting ready to film if they're not already filming Thor: Love and Thunder.
They're probably in the process.
Probably in the process. If
No more Mjolnirs.
she's like, he's stolen 5 hammers. He cannot steal. I'm stepping in as his wife, saying he cannot steal any more fucking hammers.
Well, when Infinity War came out, he bragged about how
He
took
did
one
brag
off
about
set.
it.
And he's like, I had to be careful because they're making it harder for me to steal them.
Yeah. This was a meme that was provided by our lovely May.
What meme?
It's a series of memes. I'm going to show the first image, and you're already going to cry of laughter.
Oh god damn it!
I love this image so.
No.
The horse on the phone. The horse on the phone. So the post is, I put a horse on my phone, and he pokes out at the bottom of the fucking camera. So there's that. Here's some of the images.
I can't.
You got like a horse. The horse is just poking out. There's always a horse.
I just can't.
The horse is saying hi.
The horse is just like, hey, what's good?
Oh wait, hey, yeah, we go back. Yep, hey, it's me again, and I'm gorgeous.
Oh man, trying to take photos of just this fucking horse head. It's so good.
This was the Godfather.
Someone said,
Right?
What were you thinking gluing a horse on your phone?
Yeah, they glued it. That was the best part of
The
this.
thing is, she intentionally glued it onto the back of her phone. This wasn't an accident. It was
Someone didn't
intentional.
think this
I
through.
think the accident part was she didn't realize how high up it was going to be when she put it on.
But put it to the side.
Oh,
Why you test it before you glue the
I
bottom
think
of the
what
horse?
she's using it as, it's supposed to be a phone holder. You know,
just using it as a pop socket.
pop socket, so if you put it sideways, you
It's a
can't
horse
hold
socket
it.
now.
That's what she's using it for. But she didn't realize when she glued it to the center,
Yeah,
of course, it's going to be, whoop.
she definitely. This was another funny. I'm just going to read the link to this one from Loudwire. Tattoo artist refused to give guitarist from I Prevail another Mega Man tattoo. Another Mega Man tattoo. He already has a Mega Man tattoo, and he wanted to get another, and the tattoo artist was like,
Why?
Maybe it's
because he knew that he's like, you don't want it. He's like, you just trust me. You don't want another one. You got the one. You don't need another. And the dude from I Prevail, the guitar player from I Prevail, is like, but I like Mega Man. But what ties in what ties in the story though is he's had a few tattoos he's had to either get covered or removed because they ended up not being as meaningful as he thought. So the tattoo artist stepped in and said, you don't want this. I don't want you coming to me in a year and wanting this covered up. He's like, but I don't want my other one covered
then
up.
you find another tattoo artist.
Oh, we find another tattoo artist.
There's no shortage of artists around here willing to do tattoos.
This is a pretty great one. I'm going to bring up the image right now. I'm going to bring it up in a new time. You were crying.
I couldn't breathe on the couch as
So,
I was looking at these pictures.
There's this thing going around. I'm going to tell my kids that this is this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to tell my kids this is Game of Thrones.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to tell my kids this is Game of Thrones.
I'm going to specifically tell them this was season 8.
No, I'm gonna have them screaming at when they threw the holy hand, or when they get scared by the rabbit and they're screaming because they like it's annihilating one of their dudes. That's gonna be like that was season 8 of Game of Thrones.
No. Season 8 is the ending of the movie.
When they get arrested,
With
with them getting arrested, that's pretty good. Okay, here's a GIF. Here's a pretty great GIF right here. Give me a moment as it loads. Just a good old cat GIF. Oh, it's going really slow. I am so sorry
Close out of some tabs, bro.
I will. Oh, well.
That's probably why it's running a little slow.
Some of these images that are just showing up while I'm exiting out of tabs. Okay.
There you go.
This cat GIF is loading so slow. Basically, it's just a cat. Or I'll fucking dead air. I'm done with this. Basically, it's a cat trying to, like, these poking at a trash can, and the cat pops out of the trash can and goes back in, and I'm like, it's me. Yep, there she is. She lives in trash. Let's see. What other...
Moving a little quicker.
Oh, there we go. Oh, well, we thought. Yeah.
Damn it.
Bitch, you thought. It's fine. It's fine. The GIF's not working. This is... I love that so much.
This is fine. Drax pops out.
Yeah. So I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to tell my kids this is the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I would tell my kids because that's better than any Fantastic Four movie that's ever come. That's the best Fantastic Four. I'll tell my nephew.
The all ages Fantastic Four.
I'll tell my nephew that's the Fantastic Four. I'm totally down. So May showed me these shoes. These are some sick kicks. Some sick fucking kicks. This is from Secondhand Finds. These are some, fashion professional skateboards shoe. Sackboard. That's right. It's so fucked up, I can't even say how fucked up it is.
Well, it's because your brain automatically corrects.
My brain does automatically. Yeah.
And the best part of that story is it said there was like multiple pairs of that shoe.
That's fucking incredible. This guy has an incredible resume, if I do say so myself. It's pretty great. I'm very impressed by this guy's resume. Sir Alan Moore, writer, wizard, mall Santa, and Rasputin impersonator. I was about to say, yeah. So, God, what else can he make? What else can this guy do?
He can be Hagrid.
He could. He could.
He could be a really decrepit Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
The sacred texts. I love Last Jedi, but
The hologram.
there's no footprints because he protected himself across the galaxy. Fucked up my own reference to a joke. This man, an impressive man, if I do say so myself. Let's go through a couple more of these. I can't play any of the videos because copyright issues, but Marilyn Manson played at a Travis Scott music festival recently. So Travis Scott, the rapper that fell in autotune.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the best. I think that's one of my favorite videos we've shown on here. I love that video so much. So he has a music video called Astrofest because he has an album that came out called Astro World, and he's been putting on a music festival. And
Wow, you fucking nailed it on the names, huh?
yeah, right, fucking nailed it there. But he had this the thing with the music festival is he announces the people at the festival like 2 days before the festival happens to make it a surprise. That's part of the appeal. Is like, you're not going to know what you're going to get, but come to the festival. You know I'm going to be there. Find out who else you're going to get. So amongst all these other rappers that were there, Marilyn Manson was there. And the crazy part is Travis Scott and Marilyn Manson are friends. Mm-hmm. Like, Marilyn Manson and Travis Scott were at a festival, I think it was like a Reading and Leeds or like one of the European festivals where they kind of like mishmash genres and whatnot. And Marilyn Manson, I think, came across him, and now don't quote me on this, I want to say he came across him because he saw Travis Scott live and how crazy he was getting the crowd going. He was like, that's some metal shit, dude. Like, that's cool. Like, mosh pits during a rap show? Hell yeah. So, like, they're friendly. They know each other. You know, they hang out from time to time when they're at festivals. You know, he likes... Yeah, let's say, yeah. He may be Marilyn Manson, but he still loves, he'll look at other different kinds of music and see talent there. But he was at a Travis Scott music festival, and people were fucking confused. He opened up some mosh pits, though. You know, he played a bunch of older songs, but there are some people that are in the crowd like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And on Twitter, there's someone's like, what's this pasty-ass middle-aged white dude doing on stage? And I'm just like... And Travis Scott is reveling in it. He's just like, y'all motherfuckers don't know Marilyn Manson, and it shows. I'm like, the fact that Travis Scott's on the fucking level, he's like, that's Marilyn fucking Manson, dude.
Some of y'all have never heard Beautiful People, and it
shows. And the best part, though, is by the end, he did his cover of Sweet Dreams and Beautiful People, and people were singing the songs. He's like, see, I knew you motherfuckers knew my songs. It's pretty great. He played like 6 songs and ended with those 2. I'm like, that was really cool.
It's basically like, Nick, I don't know who this is. Plays the song. Oh, I know who this is.
Yeah. Here's a pretty great video. Oh, this one's on Twitter. Cool. I can show this and not have any issues with showing videos because it's on Facebook. Are you okay, man? Mm-hmm. You're ready to go. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to go now.
She's ready to eat.
Wait, is this the one? I don't.
Wait, what?
What's up?
Is this the one where you can ogle at him and he punches you?
Yes. So in Death Stranding, you can do this.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom if you want.
And
yeah,
you look at him. He's like, nope.
For him.
Yeah. The fact that this is what happens, I love it.
This is a Japanese version of the game.
Yeah. Well, it's in all versions. I did it in mine just to test if it worked. He's like, stop it. He's like, hey, fuck you, man.
He flips you off and then he punches you.
And then he punches you. Yeah. Which, as you should. Bam! Yeah, there you go.
I tried to see if you could actually do it in the US version. It's the same thing.
I figured they didn't change it.
No, they wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't change that.
I know. Well, I can.
Some people censor the weirdest things.
I can understand. Like, I know Nintendo has gotten a lot of flack over the years because they censored Fire Emblem Awakening on certain.
Oh yeah.
When they didn't really need to. It wasn't anything risque or anything. It was a girl literally in a bathing suit. But Nintendo. That's why.
Nintendo's got a weird reputation though. That's back in like Paper Mario, they censored a character's gender.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, because they were.
It was a trans character, but they basically like erased all references to the character being trans.
That's why the Switch port of the Fire Emblem Shimano Tensei game.
Yeah.
A lot of flack because in Japan they're basically releasing the same one we're getting, where it's a bunch of censored stuff. And
yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, I lost interest in the game ages ago. So
I remember that, yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it, but I know a lot of people are upset about that. And I understand that, because,
it's Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, they're unnecessarily, censoring and,
Yeah, I get you.
So a lot of people are not happy. Why is Steve Harvey trending?
I have no idea.
Let's click it.
Why is Steve Harvey trending?
Hot water again?
What's Steve Harvey doing right now?
Oh, doesn't he do the,
Miss Universe?
He does, he does Miss Universe.
Right.
Well, so...
Apparently Steve Harvey had a flub with Miss Malaysia.
Yeah, he did that last year. Or did he have a flub again this year? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Every year. What happened to this?
He named the wrong winner.
He named the wrong winner, yeah.
Okay. That's easy, though. There's a lot
the
of
card said the actual winner, and he said the wrong name.
Yeah, but you guys also forget about the fact that John Travolta fucked up Idina Menzel's name.
Oh my god.
Teleprompter.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was the name he ended up saying?
I don't know.
It was so butchered.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that. I was like, oh.
I'll have to see it.
I watched it live on TV that year, and like as soon
Right.
as he said that, I just had to stop. I was just like, what did he just say? Did he stroke?
Did he stroke? Yeah, that's a good question.
Somebody had a stroke.
Yeah. So
It's the John Tron thing.
I don't know about your guys' favorite video games, but my favorite video game is Tom Hanks Pro Skater. Somebody photoshopped Tom Hanks as a pro skater. Yeah, the face on that was pretty good. Yeah.
For Hank Winker.
Oh man,
Oh my god.
that's so good.
Pink Winkery.
Tom Hanks Pro Skater, my favorites
Wait, scroll back up.
for PS3.
Oh, okay.
For PS3, Tom Hanks Pro Skater. Imagine going to GameStop and you see this game.
I'd buy it.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I wonder if it's like all his characters or is it just Tom Hanks?
Oh, man,
It looks like just Tom
I want
Hanks.
to play Forrest Gump.
I was just about to say Forrest Gump. Yeah, that would
Was he
be
in that, was he in that movie where the guy took over the ship and goes, I'm the captain now?
Captain Phillips.
Captain
yeah,
Phillips.
Was he in that movie?
Yes, he was
Okay.
Captain
I
Phillips.
want to be that character.
He was also in
You could-
Castaway.
He was. You could be the guy from Castaway. You could carry Wilson with you.
Wilson!
When Wilson gets washed away.
Yeah,
Rip.
but that's on an island though. You're skateboarding in here.
Dude, you could skate. Oh my god, it's
What
all
if you're collecting Wilsons
one of the challenges. What if all of the missions are like
related to his movies?
you could be like you could be in Andy's room because he was Woody in Toy Story. Which would be fucking cool.
I want to watch the fourth one because you got a reason.
That is true. That is
Also,
very true.
apparently Forky is like the most relatable character.
Yeah. He's like, I want
Yeah.
to go or something like that. And I'm like, oh.
I didn't know that part.
Oh, Romano brought up. I checked the chat right now. Romano did bring up. Well, so many people have no idea that Tony Hawk is Tony Hawk. There was some.
True, yeah, I've
We
seen
talked
those
about that in.
tweets.
I think we either talked about it on an earlier podcast or we've just talked about it in the apartment.
I think we've done it in the apartment.
The tweets that Tony Hawk tweets out where people don't know. Hey, you look like that skateboard dude. He's like, yep, I surely do.
I get that a lot.
He's like, I get that a lot. I fucking love that. It's so good.
The flight attendant one just kills me.
The flight attendant was, hey, you look like Tony Hawk. Oh, you don't say.
There's one about where this person met him on the street and he's like, oh, you're Tony Hawk? He's like, yep, I am. And then that was it.
Yep,
That
I
was
am.
it.
And yep, I am. It's pretty. All right.
They're
So,
making the games, aren't they?
that's the rumor. That's the rumor going around right now.
Everyone's excited if it is.
Yeah, if they're actually doing a full remake of those games, I'm totally down. Before we get into the final video or the final update, it's an update to a story. This poor Kato.
Kato?
This poor Kato.
I don't think it's.
That looks like your parents' cat, Ollie.
Looks like Ollie. He
I
really
don't
does.
think it's poor Kato. It's just
I'm-
Kato decided to lay down in the most inconvenient. way
That's yeah.
Yeah, that really looks like Ollie.
possible. Cats are half liquid after all.
That is true. Except for
He just
you just tap the kitty. Yeah. Except for, let me see if I can find it. I just scrolled past it. There's one Kato that is definitely not full liquid. That poor Kato.
no, it's just a tired Kato.
Well, it's poor Kato because he's tired Kato.
He played hard.
Okay, I can't find it. I'm not going to waste time trying to find it. But it's the cat that tries to jump into the box and gets stuck because he's too fat for the box.
Oh yeah.
Floop. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Cats are idiots. but
Cats,
we love them.
I love the cats are touted as the smarter animal, but both animals are fairly not
They're more
smart.
intelligent in their own ways.
They are. I'll definitely say that.
They
They
recognize their names when they choose to ignore us.
that is very true. I'm just doing a little holding just because I need to find the fucking article about it. See if I can find some photos, but I'll start introing it. So last year, I did a video and I talked about the musician that faked his following.
I'm so tired of
May,
this.
if you want to dip out, you probably
No, I gotta wait because Greg said I can't leave till later.
No, I'll definitely say this now. If you want to dip out from this one, you can.
What do you guys want to eat?
We'll do pizzas. I'll text you what pizzas we want. Yeah,
can. We can also
Alright.
take a break right now.
I'm going. Well, wait.
because after this is UnDeadWood, so she can leave for the rest
I'm
of the
gonna
night.
go get
All right,
dinner.
May's gonna go get dinner. She's out of the podcast.
So you gotta tell me what you want.
I'll text you the kind of pizzas. Bye, May. You
Bye.
enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And it's pretty.
I'm like, oh, I seem like.
It's all good. It is all good.
I'm dying a little bit.
You're dying a little bit. Do you need to stand up?
For a little, yeah.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and angle that up right now. And so there was a massive update to the whole threatened situation. 1 year later, he actually got legitimate people to buy legitimate tickets to a one-off UK show.
I'm surprised UK invited him back.
I am very surprised he found a venue in UK that would invite him back. And he finally played a show. Now, let me just read the description of this. So, well, first of all, let me just show the... Tom Hanks pro skater. Let me just show... This is from Metal Sucks. This is what the stage looked like. It's a bunch of mannequins and actual musicians.
Okay.
It's they call it a London comeback show. I don't think there's anything to come
back from.
A life of humiliation. I mean,
probably.
Yeah. Let's see. So let me read. So you remember we posted an entire thread. They actually had videos on this one. So he actually played a show, and he was a little ironic about it. His first song was played over a track with a bunch of mannequins on stage until he and his actual band came out to play the rest of the set. And they actually played. There were actually like 50 people at this show. It's...
surprising.
Yeah. 50 is by far... Oh, so let me read this. So this guy from Metal Sucks, they were the ones that initially broke the story. So they sent one of their guys, Richard, to the show since they have a lot of history with it. And at the end of the article, they said, so that happened. Jared likely views this as a massive success. 50 is by far more people than the band's ever played for, and has an accomplishment that attracts so much media. Do you? It's like, fair point. But the fact that he even played a legitimate show after this, I'm baffled. I am so fucking baffled.
Well, there we go.
And that was the last thing. So, well, that was the last of the meeting. There's a couple other ones I'm going to just skip past. However, it is time for the end of the podcast. It is time for spoiler talk. Not going to be nearly as long. We're going to just chat a little bit about this.
Can we have a break?
Do you want to take a break before going to spoiler talk? What I'll do is, here, let me bring up the tavern music. Here, I'll go ahead and put it on me and bring up the tavern music. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. For people who do not want spoilers for Critical Role's 4-part miniseries on Deadwood, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the HR Office Podcast. We will see you guys next week where we're going to talk about... You can go ahead and go. It's already not just me. But you can catch us next week on twitch.tv/Hardest Reset Live, or catch us on Monday if you're watching us on YouTube. Catch us next Monday where we are going to talk about our nominations for the HR Office Podcast Awards 2019. We are going to put this to a break. For people who are still interested and want to stick around, we are going to be talking spoilers for Critical Role's show, 4-part miniseries on Deadwood, which was DM'd by their very own Brian Foster and had a incredible cast of characters and an incredible, really incredible ending. So, until then, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be talking spoilers for Critical Role's 4-part series on Deadwood.
Spoilers!
Spoiler fucking alert, my mans and my dudes.
Wait, what's the hat thing that you do for spoilers?
Oh, I was going to say that I take off my hat for spoilers. So, you see, well, the thing is that it's the end of the podcast. We're ending on this note. So, that's all I'm going to leave the hat on. It's all good.
Okay.
So, UnDeadWood. UnDeadWood is a show based in the universe of the series Deadwood, which I gotta say, for posterity's sake, we've never seen Deadwood.
I don't usually watch westerns.
I've known of Deadwood, but I've never.
True Grit, but I don't know.
I've seen True Grit.
I don't know if you've really watched westerns.
Papa was huge into westerns. He's the western guy. He fucking loves westerns. I've seen some westerns. I'm not really...
I've seen Walker, Texas Ranger. Does that count?
Walker, Texas fucking Ranger. There you go.
Does that count?
I guess that counts. But we have not seen the series Deadwood.
I keep getting told I need to.
I hear it's really... I've been saying that, like, if you liked UnDeadWood, that, like, Deadwood is that vibe.
These are also the same people that are like, watch Game of Thrones because it's a really good acting lesson.
Don't say that when I'm trying to take a drink, babe.
I'm like, technically yes, but...
True. But it is a series that is DM'd by member of Critical... Well, I say member of Critical Role Productions and host of Talks Machina, Brian W. Foster.
And also Ashley Johnson's husband.
Also, well, fiancé, they actually haven't been married yet.
I thought, no, they got married.
No,
Yeah.
they have not.
Yeah.
They still refer to each other as fiancé.
They posted about the wedding, though.
I think that was someone else's wedding that they were at. They didn't get married.
Everyone was telling them congratulations.
Well, they're still saying they're fiancés.
I'm
I don't know what's going on with that. Regardless,
That's a lie. I'm looking
regardless,
I'm Googling.
Brian W. Foster, with help from Ivan Van Norman, with a group of incredible people a part of that table. You had Matthew Mercer, Marisha Ray, Travis Willingham, as well as Anjali Bhimani and Kari Payton. Kari. They say Kari, yeah, Kari Payton.
Which, to break it down, Matt is McCree in Overwatch.
Anjali was Symmetra, yeah.
Kari is in The Walking Dead.
Yes.
I think his name is Ezekiel?
I think so, yeah.
I believe so. Marisha... What has she done? I know she's been in stuff.
She's been in some stuff, but I would say she really came to fruition because of Critical Role. Like, people got to know her name because of Critical Role. Yeah. And then Travis Willingham, OG voice actor, Roy Mustang. Why am I blanking on the name of his character from?
He was Thor in the Avengers.
He was Thor. He's also going to be Thor in the Avengers game.
He's in Death Stranding.
He's in Mountaineer. He and Troy Baker were the leads in Infamous Second Son.
He's going to be in Last of Us
He's
Part 2.
going to be in Last of Us Part 2. Also married to Laura Bailey. But
the queen of voice acting.
I gotta say, she is. Liam O'Brien at least says she's the queen of improv. Like, she just steals.
Have you seen The Bathhouse?
Bathhouse scene's pretty good. But UnDeadWood takes place in the fictional city of Deadwood, where basically a lawless town, and where these 5 individuals are brought in to do a job, and weird shit happens from there. Question for you. When the initial stuff was coming out about it, did you have any interest in it at all?
I didn't know what I was going to think about it, just because like I said, I don't watch Westerns.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, I mean, I'll try it.
Like, it's Critical Role production, so it's got to have some sort of quality.
Yeah.
So.
And also, like, Kari's great.
Kari Payton's amazing.
Oh, and that also reminds me, he took over for Wasabi in Big Hero 6.
Yeah, because he was in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently he was also him in the animation, too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't know what happened to the original one.
I don't know either. I don't know why there was a recasting. But anyway, I was kind of with you. I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but good for them. This looks cool. I don't know. I think what pushed me to watch it was you listened to the first 2 episodes. And you said, babe, you need to get on UnDeadWood right fucking now.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, because I was catching up on Critical Role, I'm just like, I'll skip the UnDeadWood episodes and just keep going on Critical Role. And you're like, babe, you need to listen to UnDeadWood now. And that's how I finally took the plunge. Was there any specific thing that made you go, all right, I'll give it a listen, or was it just kind of a...
I think I was seeing meme posts on Instagram.
Oh.
When episode 1 came out.
Okay.
And like when they said Travis's character was a reverend.
You're like, oh, I gotta see this.
Like, okay.
True.
And then just, I think they had screenshots of the cast, like, in certain moments in the first episode. And, I think the caption on one of them was, whose backstory do you want to know more about?
Right.
I want to know Miriam's. And I was just sitting there like, I don't know who these people are. But Kari is in here.
Yeah.
Mamorisha and Travis are in here. I didn't know who Anjali was.
I didn't remember who she was until I looked it up. And it was like, oh, that's who she is. Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. I should know.
And then I think there was another post where someone was like, Brian W. Foster does a really good job DMing, but there are times whenever Matt will have something like really cool he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Great character and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because Matt's so good at storytelling.
Yeah.
That it's just like, you gotta stop what you're doing and just listen to him talk.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
So I think I was seeing a bunch of meme stuff on Instagram and that made me go, okay, fine, I'll try the first episode.
Right.
I don't know if I'll like it because I didn't know what game style they were following.
Yeah.
Because, like, they had dice, but they weren't following, like, roll a d20 or whatever, and then, like...
Yeah, it was a D6. It was
exploding dice. And
it was a 2d6 system, yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But, I watched it, and then the way the first episode ended, I was just like, oh.
Oh, that's what's going on.
And then I messaged you. I was like,
you gotta get on UnDeadWood. I was like, and I finally got on. I think
really cool.
I listened to the first episode. I was just like, this is interesting. And then it kept going. I'm like, holy fuck. And then you get to the end. I'm like...
Wasn't it like you were waiting for it to get a couple more episodes out?
No, I was more focused on getting Critical Role caught up. Because I was getting really... I think I was in like the 70s episode, like late 70s episode-wise. Like really getting super caught up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm ready to go. With Critical Role, I'm on a roll. I want to keep going.
You're on a Critical Role.
But then UnDeadWood and Adventure Zone had to throw a kink in that with graduation, with Amnesty ending and then Graduation starting. It's like, man, you guys. Which when Graduation's over, I want us to do a spoiler cast about Graduation because we've been loving Graduation.
I need to listen to episode 3.
Episode 3 is so good. Listen to it tomorrow on your way home. That's good. Anyway, so. We could sit here and talk about the whole thing for a very long time, so I just got to like a couple of sticking points. Who is your favorite character?
Oh God, I really liked Miriam.
Miriam was incredible.
Miriam was great.
Yeah.
Clayton was also really good.
And we'll talk about that ending. We will talk about that ending in a moment.
I think if I had to do a top 3, it would have been Miriam.
Yeah.
Clayton, and the Reverend.
Switch Miriam and Clayton, and those are my top 3.
Clayton was your favorite?
Clayton was my all-time favorite, which is why I was so fucking sad at the end.
Well, I mean, do you see it happening any other way?
As soon as all that shit happened, it's like, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk about it in a moment. So favorite characters. Aside from, like, the big end, which I'm going to say that ending was my favorite moment. And hearing them react to it at the very end of the episode was fucking awesome.
Hearing Brian explain it, like, later on, like, reading his tweet about it, it makes sense why that happened.
Yeah. We'll talk about that. But aside from that moment, what was your favorite moment or, like, let's just say, favorite moment and your biggest oh shit moment aside from the end?
I think my biggest oh shit moment was when, oh no, I'm blanking on her name.
Marisha's character?
Yes. Oh no, I'm blanking on her name.
I will help you out.
Shit.
UnDeadWood. No, it's okay. Just keep on saying.
This because I love her character, but I'm blanking on her name. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Arabella.
Arabella, yes. Yeah.
When her sister came back.
Oh, yeah.
And that whole realization of they're going to have to kill her.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Like, she had already died once.
Right, yeah.
Now they have to not only kill her, but they have to kill Buffalo fucking Bill.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That
was
entire fight was tense.
Yeah.
And that whole bit with Arabella casting telepathy to tell her sister,
Yeah.
I still love you.
Yeah.
Like, that whole scene had me crying.
Yeah.
Favorite moments. I think anytime Travis tried to pull religion into some of his
I love that so much. Even when they get magic fucking powers.
Well, even in, like, the first episode, whenever, Fog, Aloysius, whenever he's with the 3 girls.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, Reverend, I got 3 in here. Are you sure? He's
I
like,
got
my own
3. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God damn.
Shit like that was funny.
God damn, that was great.
Clayton's misrolls.
Oh, it's like such a
he's trying to show off, but the dice don't cooperate.
That is a
like,
it's the DM curse, as he calls it. Yeah.
When he's cursing his gun, he's just like, damn it, why?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I think the all-time funniest one, though, was the bit with Matt having to check the dock. And they made a big deal of what
if it went through the backside?
Yeah.
And he was so ready.
Like, so who's gonna check the dock? Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, fuck it. That's just the whole
and
pause.
It got him a fate chip.
It did.
For being an ass man.
Yep. Yes, it did. It really fucking did. Those are great moments, but my favorite moment was when...
I love this town.
Damn, I love this town. That's a good one. My favorite moment was... It was in episode 3. I think it was in episode 3. When Clayton and Miriam go to the brothel. And Miriam goes upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
To see Joni. And then, was it Katie was her name?
Katie.
Yeah. When Clayton's got his gun kind of ready, and so like...
She's like, I got one.
No, just the whole, what you doing over here, sir? It's like, I'm just doing a little bit of nothing. She's like, let me do some nothing with you, and then sits down and brandishes a shotgun.
From under her dress.
From under her dress, and then Travis going, oh, she came prepared. She's not playing around. And then Travis going, mad respect.
And then Clayton's just like, I have 2, by the way.
And then she's like, I got 2 as well. I was like,
One of the girls threw her another gun. She's
another
like,
shotgun. Another sawed-off shotgun. It's like, I got 2 as well. And Travis immediately going, so we're going there when shit goes down, right? And then when they come back in episode 4 and the Horse-Assassins are out. The Horse-Assassins were incredible.
I love them.
The Horse-Assassins were so fucking good.
Joni, though.
Joni was so...
Such a badass.
My favorite, another good moment was when Aloysius had to distract the head of the brothel when Miriam first went to go talk to Joni. That was pretty good as well.
His misfire, as it were.
Yeah. Man. He
played hard the day before.
He did. My biggest oh shit moment, my biggest oh shit moment was the last 30 minutes of the final episode.
But
aside from that,
you had to pick another.
You already mentioned Arabella's sister coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reveal of when the mayor got killed and the people that were following the Reverend, before the reveal of, he deserted his post in the Civil War. That was a big moment for me because I love the Reverend, but I was also like, what's his fucking deal? When that got revealed, I was like, oh shit.
I think another one that got me was Fogg's story.
Oh yeah.
About how he left his master.
Yeah.
Implying that he was a slave.
Yeah, I mean it's that time.
It's that era.
That happens.
It's just a ramification of just like, oh shit, he wasn't always a free man.
Yeah. And he had to go to a lawless town like Deadwood in order to even have any form of freedom. Like that's the crazy part as well. Well,
also the arcane shit was just
the arcane shit. The way they've done that was so cool. We gotta. This is gonna be this will be the last thing we're talking about because we'll talk about this for a long time. We just gotta talk about the last 30 minutes of the final episode. The where the title got dropped. Good night, Miss Miriam. And
I had a fear going into episode 4 because it was like
you thought somebody was gonna go.
Well, because I finished episode 3 on Spotify.
Yeah.
And at the end, it was it's Brian plugging it and everything, and then at the very end, it said, "Tune in next time for episode 4.
Good night,
Miss Miriam." And I'm like, "What do you mean, Brian?"
And it's such a nonchalant thing because they're about to step outside for the duel, and he's like, "Good night, Miss Miriam."
But that could literally mean Miriam died.
Yeah.
It could mean someone else is telling her goodnight as they're going to die, which kind of ended up happening.
Yeah.
But not in the way that I thought.
We'll address
There's a lot of implications that went into that title that, like, having to wait for that to drop.
I want to put a pin in the "no, you cannot" moment. I want that to be, like, the very, very final thing.
You may not.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in that. We're going to talk about that after we talk about the ending in general. What really made me just like stop in my tracks was when Clay gets the double shots and he does the shots and he's just like, "You don't want to do this." And I'm thinking that Aloysius, like, he did something personal to Aloysius. But what you realize is Aloysius is a bounty hunter now. And that was one of his bounties. Was this guy, Clayton the Coffin Sharp. And he was wanted for murder, and then you find out after Clayton gets killed
that he never did it.
It was a murder he didn't commit. That in the process of running, he committed crimes but never murder. And it's like the whole him going, "You don't want to do this," and saying it's real complicated, and the realization that when Aloysius and even Kari says, "If it wasn't for what happened 3 hours ago, this would be very different," which what happened 3 hours before that, he got zapped of all of his emotion as a consequence for a spell. Because he used a Joker, right?
He ended up getting dealt the Joker that he used.
Yeah, so he used a Joker, and the way that they did the gameplay.
And anytime you use a Joker, the dealer or the DM rolls a d20, and there's a consequence.
And the consequence for
it could be something
Aloysius was
it could be something minor as you have a bit of a fatigue.
Yeah.
To something big like, "Hey, you're incapacitated."
Yeah.
For like 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you have no idea what you're gonna get until they tell you.
And when he told Kari or Aloysius,
still don't know what number corresponds to what.
Yeah, when he told Aloysius, "You've been zapped of all emotion," and then when
for like, what, 24 hours?
7 days.
Oh, 7 days. That's right. Okay.
So
I was thinking of something else. He's
no emotion for a week, which, oh man. But when he said that, that's when I went.
Kari played it well too.
You could feel his presence in the video.
Well, because like when you watch him, you see that emotion go away.
Yeah.
He played it well.
He did so well. It's those guys are so fucking talented, and I love it. But then
this is why they're still getting acting jobs.
Yeah, but the thing is just when that happened, I immediately went, "Oh, Clayton's gonna die. He doesn't want to do this. He's not gonna do this." And then Anjali tried to have Miriam knock Aloysius out, and that's when Brian said, "No, you cannot." And we'll talk about that at the very, very end.
I think the part that got me scared in that scene was when Aloysius dropped Clayton's real name.
Yeah.
Because as soon as that happened, because I was laying down in bed because I had ice on my back.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it, and when he dropped that name, I literally sat up straight.
Yeah.
Like, wait, who? What?
Yeah.
And then just the rest of the scene played out. I'm crying.
Yeah.
They go outside, they do their thing. I'm crying and like covering my mouth, trying not to scream.
Yeah.
And then the ending happened, and I'm with Anjali. This is bullshit. Fuck this game.
Fuck this game. This is bullshit. What was it? What was his real name again? Something Kinsey, right? Fuck. What was his real name?
It's something really dumb. Amos Kinsley.
Amos Kinsley. That's right.
When he drops the name, that name, the back of me went, "Really, Amos?
Amos? He's not famous. Famous Amos. Yeah. But yeah, as soon as that whole thing happened, and he's like in the "No, you cannot have it," I'm like, "Oh, Clayton's gonna die." I knew for a fact it was gonna be Clayton that was gonna die.
Yeah,
And
because Anjali is just sitting there, like, raising her hand. She's just like,
when Matt's trying...
Can I stealth behind Aloysius, grab a whiskey bottle, and hit him over the head? And there's a pause that happens. Brian's actually thinking about it. He didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah.
And he thought about it, and he said, no, you may not. And as soon as he said that, Anjali starts crying.
Yeah, that's when the tears started falling. And then you find out at the very end that he was just a victim of circumstance.
Yeah.
That he,
Which, I mean, that's usually the biggest tragedies in those kinds of stories.
Yeah.
They're guilty of a crime, yeah.
Yeah.
But not the one that they're wanted
It
for.
very much is that. You know, it's, and I'm bringing up Brian.
It's a tragedy.
I'm bringing up Brian Foster on Twitter so I can bring up those tweets.
Because there's no happy ending, really, for anybody.
Yeah.
Arabella has to kill her sister again. Clayton died.
Yeah.
Fogg has that whole shit going on, and he's got to wait that whole 7-day period.
Yeah.
For his emotions to come back, and then he's got to deal with that remedy.
Yeah.
Miriam's gonna go out hating Aloysius.
Right.
For what he did.
Did he post it? No, he didn't post it on Twitter because he's...
It was on Instagram that I saw
Instagram, okay.
Someone else had screenshot it. And
Oh, yeah. Because I forgot he purged his Twitter. He's not on Twitter anymore. I forgot that.
Oh, did he never come back?
He still hasn't been active. He still hasn't. There's only one tweet up there. Okay. And, like, that's it. That's right.
Then it's Instagram, exactly.
Yeah, so it was on Instagram.
But, yeah, it was just, everybody has those ramifications, and then the Reverend just...
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah. It's,
Like, the truth about him is finally out.
Yeah, he deserted. He shared...
He's probably gonna have to answer for that.
Yeah.
And it's, especially back then, they didn't treat deserters very well.
Yeah.
So, there's no idea.
Yeah.
Who that's gonna... Or how that's gonna go.
Yeah,
It's scary.
Yeah, it was... Hi, May, welcome back. We're still finishing up the podcast. Still finished up talking about UnDeadWood. But I think the craziest part is the fact that May came home with pizza. No, I think the craziest part is the whole idea of, you know, like it's like what Kari was saying is like this. That was a Western. That was an ending to a Western. It's like, and then Matt saying that's such a Deadwood thing. The best part was Matthew Mercer. And
until he died.
Not Matt, but his character, yeah. But the whole like Matt saying that it's such a Deadwood thing, where you come off of a high and then the reality sets in and you end on a sad note. And I'm like, yeah, if that's the show, then holy shit. But
from what I understand, Deadwood does not end happily.
No, it does not at all, from what I've heard. But you know, everyone reacted to that. But I'm not surprised, but I'm intrigued by the controversy around the no, you cannot. I mean, I think, to round up my thoughts on that ending, easily the only way it could have ended with the way that it went. That is ideal. It is awesome.
And Brian even contemplated, should I let that happen? But then he said, he's like, if I had let that happen, he would have killed Miriam.
I would say we're gonna get to that right now. And I just want to round out just my thoughts on the ending, being that whole oh shit moment with Kinsey, with Amos Kinsey, his real name, or you know Clayton being the guy, you know, that ended up dying. I was just sitting there like, are you fucking serious? Again, my favorite character dies. It happened with Molly. It happened in Campaign 1. I mean...
Oh, shit. I hope Ramona's not in the chat.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I literally just did that.
I hope she's not in the chat. Oh, shit.
It happened with...
It
happened with Vax at the end of Campaign 1.
Sorry, Ramona.
Apparently, it almost happened in this recent episode of Critical Role.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I was watching the Twitter feed. I didn't get to watch it live, but I was watching the Twitter feed.
When I got out.
Yeah, we were screaming at the phones because it finally died down.
Get in the car after you all are screaming.
Yeah, but I think that was a poetic ending. It was such a beautiful, like, really tense but beautiful ending, and it was awesome.
I mean, tell that to my tears.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I got emotional. I started tearing up. I needed to go on my break afterwards. But
I'm lucky I was just at home.
But you didn't work that day.
Yeah, I had my day off that day.
My whole thing is that decision. And I'll let you go ahead and kind of sum up what Brian had said in his Instagram post. But controversial, yes. Necessary, absolutely. I think I'm with him. It would have absolutely ruined the ending if he had allowed that to happen. But anyway, like, he did post on Instagram about the not allowing Anjali to do that. So go ahead and sum up that post.
Basically what he was saying is he was toying with that decision for a while.
Yeah.
Just given the situation of what happened, had he allowed that action to go on, Fogg would have killed Miriam.
Yeah.
And we would have just had a situation of it's super depressing. Everyone's probably going to die because if Miriam dies, then other people are going to react to that.
Arabella's going to do something.
Arabella will go after him.
Yeah.
The Reverend would probably go after him.
Quick question: how come not all of them were on there? Like the Critical Role cast? How come
there are just certain ones that were playing.
He specifically chose people that had history with the show Deadwood. And some people are into it, other people not so much. Deadwood is a Western TV show.
Oh, but they decided to do it D&D stuff?
So they did like a story in that universe called UnDeadWood. It's not D&D per se, but it's a tabletop game that they use. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, like, he was toying with the decision. Ultimately, he said, "No, I don't want her to do that."
Yeah.
He's still kind of unsure of whether that ending was the better ending to go with.
I think it was. I do think it was.
He's probably going to be thinking about it for years.
Yeah.
But
I think it was though. I think it was the.
But basically, like, he ended up saying it's like it felt so like Deadwood.
Yeah.
That I couldn't see it happening any other way.
Oh yeah.
After that happened.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
You know, I know nothing.
I think that's about. My voice is starting to go out now, but I think that's about it. Is there anything else you want to add to our kind of talk of UnDeadWood?
I will say Clayton had one really cool speech. I think in like episode 2.
God don't play cards. That
entire speech he gives.
That speech is.
God don't play cards.
The on Talks Machina after that episode came out, like Brian was talking about, it's like, yeah, apparently Matt rewatched Deadwood before he did UnDeadWood, and he's like, that was the most Deadwood speech I have heard.
Well, just like the way he carried himself too, you can definitely tell he's seen that show.
Yeah. Which I think is why it's so good. I'm going to tell you this. It makes me want to find a way to watch it. I actually do want to watch Deadwood now after seeing UnDeadWood. I will definitely say that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just that entire speech of God don't play cards.
Yeah.
The first time I heard it.
That's a good speech. I heard that.
It's literally, he's challenging the Reverend. It's like, you think it's God that gave you these powers that you have? God don't play cards.
No, they say God don't play cards. Yeah, it's like, fuck.
And he had a point. It's like, if God created us in his image, then he's every bit of a heathen as these people are. Yeah. Like, that entire speech just gave me chills.
It was so good. Matt, another one of the best in the game. Fucking
like if you're gonna watch any scene out of context in that,
watch that one. That is a good clip.
Just the way he tells it.
Yeah, it's really good.
And that's all improv.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you do that?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. I say I fucking loved it. You fucking loved it.
Didn't expect it.
Yeah, I didn't expect to love it as much as I ended up doing. I expected to enjoy it, but not like hardcore love it and want to eventually cosplay from it like I do now. I will say this, as much as I wish that we could get more, I don't know if story-wise we need more. I think the ambiguity and the ambiguity of the ending, but still a finite ending, I think that's a perfect way to end it. They don't need to do any more.
I think if we got more on Deadwood, it would have to be with new people.
Yeah, I think it had to be another story in the town of Deadwood. In the weird...
Because, I mean, like, just the way everything ended, that dynamic is not going to be there anymore.
No, yeah.
You'll just have a story of people trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
You would need new characters.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that was really good. And
I wouldn't mind him doing another setting like that.
Oh, absolutely. I want more games GM'd by Brian Foster.
I know people give him shit and stuff, but like he did really good.
He was great. He was incredible, and I loved his work. He was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all. That was UnDeadWood, and that is the end of our podcast. Ran a little over 2 hours, but before we talked about UnDeadWood, we were under, so we're good to go. Thank you guys so much. Tune in next week as we talk about podcast awards, nominations. Start thinking about some of your guys' favorite stuff, and we'll nominate a bunch of our favorite stuff. It's going to be really cool. We're really excited. You can join Mira and I next week.
Can I just nominate everything Matthew Mercer's in?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, he deserves all the awards.
He deserves all the awards. Absolutely.
And,
So,
and Taliesin.
and Taliesin?
Yeah.
Yes, I am with you.
Liam.
And Liam. Just all of the critical role.
But
Yeah.
Matthew.
Mainly Matt. There you go. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week for podcast award nominations. And until next time, we will see you all later.